We live? We're live. We're live, people. Welcome to. Are we going to call this the Draft Lab, Felix? I'm here with my main man. I'm super excited. Western Australia and Vic Metro today. Felix, first of all, thanks for being here. Are you tired? Are you hungover? Australia played this morning. I was up for that game. I kind of woke up in a slumber about an hour ago, so I'm still feeling it a little bit.
You were speaking. I was so lost in those gorgeous eyes. It just went right over my head then. Yeah, sorry. Got up at 5 for the game.
Got up at 5.
Watched it. Didn't enjoy it. But now we're here. This we're going to enjoy.
We're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy this. So we will get to that. Just with the soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, we got absolutely fucking owned
Yeah,
in
we
that
did.
game. That was actually disgusting.
Went in with hope as well.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Well, my thoughts going into that game were that they won't be able to, like, they're the home side, obviously. They've probably got a little bit more quality than what we do, but they're not going to be able to dominate us.
Yeah.
First half,
They
complete
did.
domination.
They did.
Complete domination. So that was very, very embarrassing, but we're still alive.
We are.
We're still in it.
Paraguay.
Do you think we need to get a result in that game? I'm cognizant of the fact that this isn't a World Cup stream, and I'm getting.
Let's just make it one.
Let's
could.
just
chat soccer.
Do we need to get a result in that game, or do you think we're going to be okay with?
I think we do.
Do we?
I don't know.
I thought perhaps the win might have been enough because there's 12 groups.
Yeah.
8 third places go through.
Yeah.
Which led me to believe that maybe a win was enough.
Maybe a draw.
A draw would.
Yeah.
I think that would seal it.
Yeah. Honestly, that whole third place nonsense, I haven't wrapped my head around that yet.
You don't like it?
No.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I'm old school.
Is it a bit of a? Are you also not into the wild card in the AFL?
No,
Top
I don't
10?
mind that actually.
Oh,
Gives
what?
Essendon a chance if we win the rest of our.
Isn't that like the same principle though? It's kind of handing out participation awards.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's more confusing in the soccer because I don't know who's going to play who.
Yeah.
At least in the wild card, Essendon win our last 10 games, finished 10th on the ladder.
Because that's
going to happen.
Definitely
We know that's going to happen.
That's
Yeah.
definitely even a chance of happening, like even a low ball chance. We've got a few people in the stream. I just want to acknowledge these guys. Alpaca Sprog, great name, says Steed back to back.
Yeah. Oh,
What does that exactly mean?
back to back BOG.
Back to back BOG.
Yeah.
I could feel that happening.
I could.
I could absolutely feel that happening. What did you think about Leo Steed's first up performance? You would have seen it being an SA boy, watching that game, pretty, finger on the pulse. What did you think of his performance?
Well, I watched a bit of his Waffle senior form before. So I didn't know he was going to play full-time midfield because I hadn't seen any of the WA trials because they're kind of hidden away.
They are.
But I did like Steed coming into champs. Didn't know what role he was going to play, but seeing him full-time midfield, I loved it. And as we said in our recent video, I do think it translates to like that high half forward role that he's been playing in the Waffles. Just that the high work rate, getting around the ground through the midfield, but like kind of as a transition midfielder as well.
I think that's the only question on him as our stream starts to come in here, I think. It's the position because he's playing that for Western Australia or what he did last week. And he's playing as a full-time midfielder like he did last week. He's probably going to be more likely to get those best on ground performances.
Yep.
But you do wonder, like, is that going to hold him back to some degree with recruiters having that, like, idea in their head still that he's a little bit too small to play full-time midfielder? Do you just take the traits that he's putting out there as a midfielder and go, well, we think this is going to work as a high half forward at AFL level? I think that's kind of the question, right?
I think because those traits through the midfield, you can see that translating through to the high half forward role in AFL. That's what I really liked about his performance because a lot of the time you find these, and there's a few players for Vic Metro that I'm sure we'll see today, that, those smaller midfielders, those nuggety inside midfielders that rack up the ball, get the stats, and you can't quite see it translating.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case with Leo Steed. I'm a big fan.
It's an interesting one. I always think about it from the perspective of like, which traits do you have that make you stand out amongst the crop?
Yep.
And you can kind of use them to get yourself into the AFL. And then from there, you can kind of develop things. What impressed me about Steed, I think he had a couple of those things. Like certainly from a work rate perspective, he was right up there. I thought his ability to like absorb pressure, create that extra bit of time for himself was really, really high end. But outside of that, he kind of just did everything to a really, really high level. Like I don't think you could say there was one thing in Leo Steed's game there where you went, is that going to translate? Is that good enough? Everything was at such a high bar already.
Yeah, you're spot on. Now, Dylan.
Yes.
The game's begun. Do you remember last time we did a stream, a Champs game? It was SA.
I thought it was 12:30.
It's 12:20. It was SA Vic Metro.
Have we got AFL'd again?
We might have.
We might have got AFL.
They might just hate us.
Oh, no way. Okay, Spaz Out says any high ceiling potential bolters to look for this game. We are going to get into that. We've got to figure out what's going on with this stream though. Don't want to.
No, we love the AFL.
We love them, and if they ever want to collaborate with us or do anything with us, absolutely. But some of these under 18 games can be a bit of a shit show.
Yeah.
When we get going, I'm jumping onto the AFL.
Yeah, it looks like it might be there.
AFL portal.
YouTube was such a because this is the first game that they were going to be showing on YouTube.
I know, and it was such a free hit because I didn't have to run any like extra HDMIs into devices to get it from like a computer. I could just play it straight off YouTube.
And by the way, Leo Steed already 3 disposals, 1 clearance.
Oh, that is so upsetting. That is actually so like not upsetting that.
No, we love Leo Steed here. In terms of high potential bolters,
It's on.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh sweet. Okay,
We're on.
That'll do for now.
My iPad at this point, and there is Steed.
There we go.
Flicks it across 2 minutes in, brings it out wide to Fraser, Rickson, the big overage kind of key forward type ruckman. He's had a dominant year playing in the state leagues in the Waffle, and you know his draft range. It's a little bit difficult with a player like that, but he's been really good, hasn't he? Oh, big pack there.
Now, there are a few little WA forwards, I don't know who that was that went up for that specky there. They've got their hops about them.
They do.
So it's a big Vic Metro key defence, as we saw with SA last week as well. So that's probably the area that I'm looking at because the WA small forwards really exploited those taller defenders on ground level.
And we're talking there Lockie McGlade, NGA to the West Coast Eagles. We're talking Cam Maynard, who was Cam Maynard probably only in that game, it wasn't a consistent game. He probably had 3 or 4 things that he did, but they were exciting.
Yes.
Just the pure leg speed.
Involving a backflip as well. We love that.
We love a backflip.
They've also brought in Jaden Clark for this game, so they've gone even smaller.
They have. Who was the omission there? Do you know?
Oscar
Richardson. Oscar Richardson,
yes.
That's right. Don't know a lot about him.
No, neither do I.
Made his way out of the team. So, good tackle from George Gale, who's another Western Australian prospect, a good tall utility wingman outside type. Who's number 6 there?
Yeah, this is my favourite thing about Champs is you
Got to figure out
familiar with the numbers. That was Jordan Knapp.
Knapp.
6. Yep. You're so familiar with the numbers at talent league level, and then they change for Champs.
They do. Number 18 gets the ball away there. We've got to work out the numbers. I had all of the players and the numbers written down on my sheet. That was a nice cheeky little side body kick there by the WA player coming out of half back. I had all the players on the sheet. I was ready to line it up and go. And now I've got to use my iPad as the screen. So I am absolutely stuck. We've got 38 on the stream. Thank you all very much for being with us. I'm excited to unpack this game, Felix. Very, very excited.
And that is Van Haddam doing the ruck. We like to see that.
So, leader.
Harrison
Leader.
Kick.
It's a good ball and it's straight out in front of...
That is Harvey Cook.
And
he's one of these players that I was talking about as those smaller midfielders who are racking up the pill at talent league level, doing so much. And it's just the question of what they're going to be at this level with higher quality players around them.
Yep.
Obviously playing as a deep forward, which is really interesting.
He was deep then, wasn't he?
Was.
I sort of saw him playing a similar role to someone like who's the guy that North drafted last year? Mukunda.
Oh, yes.
Some of that sort of high forward connector. So it is interesting to see him a little bit deeper.
He's a smaller body. He's sub 180.
Yeah.
Look at that backdrop, by the way.
It's nice.
We're in a mine?
We're in a mine.
That is a
minor score. As our producer frantically works in the background to get us this on the big screen, I really hope she would get that done as haste as possible.
Just give the AFL a call.
Yeah, I can't see any of these guys. That's big. Axel Walsh takes a huge contested mark, a bottom major. I think most people think that he's going to be in the top 5.
Yep.
of next year's draft based on his raw athleticism, really.
Yeah, and he is coming back from injury last couple of weeks, so building back into form a little bit, but showing really good signs.
Good aerial game so far here for WA. You had, I say that, and it's a free kick against.
And that is Albert McGowan, the wingman.
McGowan. That's not a great ball. Gets chopped off. Here's Heath Melody. Came into his Steed. Look at.
Yeah.
He just stands out straight away.
And
Steed.
just confidence.
He's going to get it again. He'll get this again.
He will.
He will. Tap on. Oh, beautiful hands. Oh, Steed.
That is nice.
The Steed.
And now out the back. Here we go.
McGlade. That's McGlade. Gets a ground ball. He's pretty well sweat on there by the Vic Metro defender. He's done a good job.
I might be a WA fan. They're fun.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They are dangerous and fun
Leo Steed already has 6 disposals. It might not have even registered that last one as well.
6 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not easy. Like that was under severe pressure there, getting the hands out.
This kid's going top 10. I'm saying it now. I'm dropping it.
There's a few of those around though that you like rising up the order.
Yep. Ethan Matthews.
Oh.
Was that Arki?
No,
That might have been Jordan Knapp again.
It gave me Chapman vibes.
This is Finn Tomasani, bottom ager from WA, hybrid. I sort of probably key defender really, not hybrid defender.
Bit smaller, but him and Maxim Collins together, both bottom agers in that back line.
He really looks good on the ball, Tomasani. Here we go. Here's Butler.
Yep.
Drives it inside forward 50. It is a beautiful kick to Hounsome who jukes it, who absolutely jukes it. As I feed a HDMI cable up to the projector, I'll let you take over for a second.
Alrighty. Oh, right in my eyes. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Tough angle. He's about 40 out. Wrong side for a right footer with that beautiful mine backdrop behind him, and he nails that. A lovely kick. So Vic Metro doing the early scoring. Been an even game in the contest, but you got that class up forward for Vic Metro that you might not have for WA. Really, if you're looking at the WA key forwards, it is pretty much just, Fraser Rickson and the resting rucks, but, having Lewis Hounsome in the forward line.
Certainly from that key position perspective, right? Yep. And the person that delivered that ball there.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Arki Butler, that was actually a really, really intelligent kick. He drove it in really deep, but it was perfectly positioned to a player like Hounsome who has that physicality, has that strength. He just did such a good job there. And you feel like of all of those key position forwards, there's a bunch of them. There's guys like Leader and there's Gayfer, and they have a lot of athleticism, but Hounsome looks like that real trad forward to me. Just that kind of, like he's got his set shot routine absolutely down and just puts that one away. Metro 7-0. And that's Harry Van Hattem in the ruck.
It is. Winning the hitouts.
So what do you reckon, what sort of performances across this national champs do you think Harry Van Hattem has to have to get that number one spot?
Well, that's a great question because I would say, hello. Well done.
This is a screen. Here he is.
That is a screen. There is, as we speak.
Look, there's a little bit of commentary in here now too. This is...
Oh, he's taking his shirt off. Who is that?
There's been a rape up there.
So this time last year, we're looking at Cooper Duff-Tytler, who was going into champs, predicted to be the number one pick. He didn't have a great carnival. Still ended up 2 in the overall draft.
So he 4, I suppose, but after bids.
Oh, I thought that was an amazing goal. Sorry. Yeah. 2 in the open draft. He was taken at the second pick.
Yep.
Obviously, you'd rather have a big champs carnival. That's what puts you on the scene in a big, big way.
Yeah.
But I think we know that Harry Van Hattem, there is high upside there.
There is.
Like a bad carnival or a quiet carnival isn't going to just completely take him out of the top 10 or anything like that.
And there's the added, I feel this year that we've seen in the AFL with the changes to the ruck rule and how clubs are sort of looking at that. Yes, there's an element of risk of like what you do around rucks, but if anything, it looks like that
would have been I would have called it a fluke, to be fair.
That would have been a fluke for sure.
And was that?
That was Rickson. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. Clubs looking at that ruck rule, like I'm sort of fascinated to see how that goes because I do feel like I would probably cautiously think that someone like a Harry Van Hattem in past seasons, when you've got a player like Arki Butler there, he would fall behind a player like that.
Yeah,
that forward half midfielder just on the position alone. kind of removing the talent factor. I think the added importance of those ruckmen and the clubs that are struggling without ruckmen might force teams' hands a little bit.
100%. That is Jordan Knapp with that kick, who's already up to 6 disposals, having a big start.
I like Knapp. Nice sort of skillful player. We're having a little bit of, on our stream, it's just glitching out a little bit, which isn't great. It's 8-1. So Metro with the hot start, but WA, they're coming back into it a little bit here.
Wasn't even that bad a kick. That was Harvey Sporden Guy, who was probably a bit quieter last week for WA.
He was.
Lovely kick.
And that's Rickson on the end of it, the overager. He's about 200 centimetres.
Yep.
Rickson.
Already got a full mo as well. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Looks like a man, doesn't he?
Yeah. He now, was it an AC? Or he had a long layoff last year with injury, which kept him out of draft conversations.
That's right. That's right. So you're always looking at a player like that, right? To what they can sort of do, how much they can improve in that short amount of time. I think he ticks that. I sort of worry a little bit with his kind of lateral movement. He looks a little bit stiff at times.
Oh, he's a big body, yeah.
A huge body, yeah.
Kick just fades away to the wrong side.
He'll certainly be one of those types of players, though, that clubs are looking at or looking to late, like with a late pick or a rookie pick, something like that. Is that Leader playing in defence?
That is Kai Parker taking kick-outs, yeah.
The blonde hair. This is Tyson Bradley on the ball right now. I'm going to get into the chat in a second.
You're a fan of Tyson Bradley, aren't you?
I love Tyson Bradley. I think on some level, he's certainly not the most talented. Like when you compare him to like a Clancy Snell or a Mitch Harris.
Yep.
But I think he's like the safest just defender.
Yeah.
There's Jordan Knapp again too. Yeah.
I'd throw Tate Hodgson into that mix as well.
I would too.
Honest,
so look at that. Look at that from Bradley.
Yeah.
Just playing in front, great positioning. Watched him a lot for Brighton Grammar, playing in alongside Arki Butler there, and he's just positioning is really, really strong. Yeah. And he kicks the ball. Like he's clearly not, like when you see him kick in the action and everything, he's not a beautiful kick, but he always seems to make really, really good decisions. Just looks like a leader back there. Speaking of leader, is that Harrison Leader?
That was Archie Spencer.
The blonde hair's throwing me.
Yeah, I know. There's a few of them as well.
Oh, someone's up there.
That gave Gafer vibes, was it? It was.
It was Gafer. Yeah, it did. There's Hounsome up there. Jordan Knapp, probably the most influential mid at the moment for Vic Metro, seems to be getting his hands on the ball a lot. I will jump into these comments. So, YouTube says Steed already pigging out, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, let's get us a little stat up.
Yeah, give me some. Throw some stats at me, Felix.
Well, would you believe it? Most disposals is actually Heath Melody with 8. I'm sure we missed a few of those early.
We must have.
Leo Steed, the 6, so hasn't changed since last time we saw him. Probably a rest on the bench.
I reckon he's had a spell.
Yeah.
He's had a spell. He's
They're telling
Melody.
him to calm down on his left. Melody.
Yeah.
Just putting it into space.
We've got a thing going for the True Footy website where we've got like a big sort of draft portal there at the moment. And I took all of the stats for the WA-SA game. And when I say stats, not stats specifically, kind of like events that were happening in the previous game. And Heath Melody came out as the top player by foot in that game. He had several kicks in that game that really, really opened up the game.
Is this from last week against SA?
From SA game, yep.
I mean, that's no surprise. He is one of the best kicks in the draft.
Exactly, yeah. And I think when he's off half back as well and he's got that time and space in front of him, I would like to see him have a few stints in the midfield as Vic Metro. Hit the post.
Yeah.
Hits the post. And that is Lockie Hicks, I think.
What number was it?
16, yeah. Lockie Hicks from the Western Jets, a tall midfielder. I saw him at half back a little bit earlier.
Now, you know who I'm yet to see?
Who's that, Felix?
Someone I'm really excited to see is maybe he was getting the ball before he came on was Gus Teixeira.
Oh, Gussie. Where is Gussie?
Number 9. And there is your boy Sam Gafer.
Sammy Gafer.
I do like Sam Gafer a lot.
I call him the specimen. This guy, like he just looks like a modern key forward to me.
Yeah.
This guy. I think there's some things he's got to iron out. He's not the perfect player. He's like Hounsome's got that really aesthetic look as a key forward. The way that he clunks the ball, his hands are really, really good. Gafer can double touch the ball. He can fumble a little bit, but
flies at everything.
At everything. He's got that competitiveness. I think clubs will like that and they'll think that they can hone it.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
Straight through.
Now,
I don't really know why I'm clapping. I'm not going for them.
yes.
It's my boy.
8 Talent League games, 38 scoring shots, 19 goals, 19.
For Gafer?
Yeah, 19 goals,
Wow.
19. So maybe there's something to look at.
Wow, I haven't even.
Accuracy, but 38 scoring shots from 8 games.
I want the generate. I want, if I'm drafting someone, I'm
Yeah.
like, we can fix that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really like that. I want to see this Vic Metro. We've got a centre bounce here.
All right, yeah, who we got?
Who is in the midfield? I've got Harry Chapman
Harvey Cook.
and who's 29?
Angus Tippett. He is a big-bodied
Yep.
midfielder from the Western Jets.
Western Jets.
And he's actually going to be a pretty important player in this game, I think, because what we saw from SA and WA last week was that WA just bullied them in the contest.
Didn't have the size, particularly a player there, Lucas Robertson,
Yes.
who's in at the centre stoppage.
Yeah, who is on right now.
He's a strong boy, hard to bring down in the tackle.
Yeah.
They've got a nice balance in there because you've got like Banfield's pretty strong as well in the contest, and then
And
you've got
there's Tippett as
the
we
fast feet. Yeah, Tippett gets it out to. Is that Jordy Knapp?
Yes. Crisana.
Oh,
Who's already got-
Toby Krasner.
Yeah.
Yep. Another Northern Knights. Heaps of Northern Knights boys.
Number 6.
Gale on the fat side of the ground. He just comes out every time with the ball. Here he is again. He's got another dual possession. Looks like a player to me.
What's the scope for Gale? Because he's got such
Yeah.
a big body.
The only thing about his game that you would say that, like, if he was to kind of go, like, if he was to be a sure thing, like first rounder, he'd need speed. I think that's the only thing holding him back in that position.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to test the other winger that you're going to be playing on at the top level and beat them for athleticism. He's got the work rate. I don't know if he's got the raw speed. Unless clubs think as well that they could maybe turn him into a mid or something like that. And there's other positions that he could play.
There is Jaden Clark, the debutant, I guess, for WA.
Oh, that's right. He's the one straight in.
Yep.
Got
Straight out of play.
not Hounsome, Hodgson taking the kick in there. This is not Ab McGowan. This is
George Dimer.
George Dimer, small forward.
Now,
I like him.
do you know what Matthew Lloyd said about George Dimer?
So he plays for Haileybury.
He does.
Yeah.
Yes, under Matthew Lloyd.
What did he say?
Lloyd said
Did he say something outrageous?
It is actually pretty outrageous because Dimer's not a huge name in this draft. He said George Dimer below his knees is the best he's seen since Andy Brayshaw.
Okay.
Yeah. So big eyes on George Dimer.
I don't necessarily disagree with anything Lloyd is saying, but I am always a little bit hesitant with a player's coach who, like, obviously the higher that Dimer goes in the draft, that reflects positively
Yes.
on him. So he's like his boys, he's going to get around them. I like that. I like the piece of information though. And he's a very clean player.
He is.
I know that sounds like I'm saying I take what Matthew Lloyd says with a grain of salt, but just
It's black
He
and red,
has-
isn't
he
it?
has
You don't
conflict.
listen to Essendon. Yeah.
you don't listen to Essendon.
No. If Wayne Carey said it.
Yeah. There's a bit of a conflict of interest there, but I like it. Here's Chapman getting involved, a little handball in the corridor. Metro go forward. It's a bit of a bung entry though. And Thomasani, he's had trouble with that ball. Gets it to Collins.
Oh.
They're just in a bit of strife. And that is Dimer with the pressure act. They get out though, WA. Well done. Ugh, maybe they don't. It's a bit of a mess here. Well, later in the quarter one, I think some tired bodies. Hounsome flicks it back inside. Here's McGowan going inside forward 50.
Give him the free.
That's my
Yep,
boy. My
there you
boy
go.
again.
Leader.
Oh,
Yep, free kick.
no, I thought it was Thomas. I was saying my boy.
I
Thomas.
thought you were saying your boy. We got too many boys.
We got
your boy Harrison
way
Leader.
too many boys. Everyone's my boy.
Got to cut down on the boys.
I wouldn't say Leader's my boy.
No?
I haven't really talked about him much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's decent.
Yep. Well, this is a tough angle.
This is a tough angle.
And a chance to really put this lead out.
This will test him. People just talking about how much Steed is on fire as he comes in for this one, Felix. We've got a question from Footy Lux. He says, do you think Van Hattem or Butler is more crucial for Richmond? That is kind of the convo right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there a part of you as an I'll turn this a little bit. Is there a part of you as an Essendon fan that kind of thinks you'd love to get Harry Van Hattem, but at the same time you're having that really top end pick and you want to take that kind of best available like mid forward type?
Yeah, I mean,
You're not getting that hit of the outfield player.
No, you're not. And it would be Harry Van Hatten will take time.
Yep.
You can see Arki Butler coming in and playing really well, being a rising star contender straight away, pretty much. So there's that. But I think with recent drafts, you know, we've clearly, and I think Richmond would say the same. Both Essendon and Richmond have top end talent. Good mark there.
Good for McGlade.
Yeah, top end talent early. You know, from the last few drafts, it's hard to go past Harry Van Hatten at the moment, I think.
Yeah, and you could argue for you guys, you've got the Sully Roby.
Yep.
You've got that type.
Yep.
Still waiting to see what Perkins can do. Maybe he'll get there. Maybe he'll get there.
Maybe.
But yeah, you've got somewhat. I think you know what Sully Roby's done this season's incredible. McGlade has helicoptered the F out of that. Oh, they've got the mark.
Oh.
Wow. It's all happening. Bradley pulls the ground ball. This looks like Butler. No, it's actually Geordie Knapp. It's actually Geordie Knapp.
So many blonde.
I know.
Oh, well
great
done.
hands. that is Sam Harris.
Yes. North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Father, son.
Kicks it to McGowan. But the question was framed around Richmond.
Yeah.
So in their shoes,
I think it's the same. We're both.
it kind of is the same.
Yeah, I think whoever Essendon, like obviously things can change, but right, if the draft was right now, whoever Essendon aren't taking,
they're just taking the other.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you see, like further onto that question, do you see any of the other rising midfielders? Because I think this draft's been a little unique. I think usually at the beginning of the season we have a ton of mids and then talls come late. I feel like this year's been a bit different. I feel like the mids are coming.
Yes.
Guys like Ethan Matthews, Gus Teixeira came slightly late, and then Ethan Drever's probably the other one that's had a pretty consistent season but still keeps coming. Do you see any of those guys eventually like usurping an Arki Butler type and actually getting ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, Steed, man.
Ooh.
Look how he just cut through that stoppage.
The kick wasn't perfect, but it worked. Yeah, I do. I think for me, Harry Van Hatten is not like miles clear of Arki Butler in any way, but it's Van Hatten then Butler. And that's when you got someone like Gus Teixeira on screen there who just gave the hand pass.
Yep.
Who could easily, with a few big performances on the big stage, you know, come in for that top five.
Oh, he's Butler. Kicks a goal. Wow. The strength of Butler. That's what he can do. That's that one-on-one ability. I mean, that was more than a one-on-one, but...
Oh, yeah. And as non-preferred as well.
Yeah. And look at the arrogance.
Yeah.
Just loves
he knows it.
Yep.
Go let him know.
He's going over to the WA huddle. He's going to give him an earful. Kicked 8 goals, 7 in a school footy game the other day.
It's inaccurate. 7 behinds in a game
7
of footy.
behinds.
Yeah.
He can, to be fair, he actually can be a little bit profligate. I think like his set shot kicking.
Okay.
I didn't watch the game. We've got no way of being able to watch it back. So
this was champs at the same time.
It was exactly, he was playing while I reckon it would have been while the SAWA game was on last week. So yeah, no way of watching it. But I reckon set shot kicking is the thing that gets him, which is interesting.
Hasn't been playing through the midfield, I don't think.
No.
To start. That's line turn.
Finlay Yo, I think.
That was James Artemis.
Oh, was it?
In the guts.
Looked like Yo to me.
Number 40?
Ah, yeah. Yo's 50, I think.
Yeah.
WA guys,
Yeah,
I was writing their team down last night and I was seeing like their better players wear higher numbers, it felt like.
They group their numbers with the clubs. I think so.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
Because then you get the...
Number 50 is rough though. You never want to be number 50.
No, you don't want to be 50. Yeah, that's not good. Robertson, Steed again. Just look at the spatial awareness, the navigation of time and space, and the beautiful kick to Yo, who just can't finish his dinner.
Yeah, he is good.
Man, he's top class. Top class.
Yo, nice kick.
Yep. Oh, Maynard went with a one-hander. Oh, good attack on the ball there from... That was Marcus Motton.
And then behind from... Where are we right now, by the way? It's like one half of the field is a mine. The other half is a shopping centre.
We're in WA, Felix. Welcome to Western Australia. It's funny, when I first saw this ground, it actually reminded me a little bit of Dingley. That's quarter time.
All right.
We're off at quarter time here. I mean, it's 15-2, 22-3 rather. My scoreboard hasn't updated on my phone. what was I going to say? Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of Dingley when I first saw it, but then the mine shaft at the end of the game kind of led me away there. Leading disposals, Melody has 10, Steed has 8, Gale has 6, McGowan 8, Hodgson 8, and Spencer 7. I'm surprised Hodgson.
Yeah, a few kick-ins and disposals in D50. Steed 8 disposals, 5 tackles in one quarter of footy is pretty crazy.
I'm surprised there by the fact that he's had 5 tackles, because the main thing I've noticed is him is just every time he gets the ball, how much he can sort of weave and dance.
Yeah, he is. There's not many in this draft better at finding space.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
A bit of Jagger Smith about that.
Yep,
I think in his draft year, and it's not that raw kind of explosive speed where he sort of drives through everyone and gets out the front. There's a little bit of retreating, but he's always got so much time. He's going to give you that retention.
Yeah, well, that last one there is exactly that, where he wins the ball 40 metres out from goal, ends up in space 50 out from goal, but he's given himself time to find that pass, which was a nice pass.
Nice pass. Yeah. You keep the ball, but you don't necessarily expose lines across the field, I suppose, is probably the thing. We have 80 people watching along the national championships. Now, that is unbelievable areas, I feel, for the national champs. It's been a underdeveloped area. I think not a lot of people watch it. Incredible.
I reckon more than half would be Essendon and Richmond fans.
I think so.
Tuning in.
Yep.
Wanting to know about Harry Van Hatten and Arki Butler.
A few West Coast.
Yes,
seeing what scraps they can pick up after that.
Yeah.
There's a bit on offer, though. There is a bit on offer. Most of the chat at this point is Steed Glaze.
Yes. I mean, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I mean, as it stands right now, back-to-back BOG. Obviously, there's 3 more quarters to go, but he is looking...
He's on.
He's on.
He's absolutely
playing really,
on.
really well.
I suppose it feels like the Metro effort's been a little bit more of a team effort.
Yep.
Whereas Steed is really flying the flag.
And you know what I do like about Metro, who are leading, quite comfortably in this game, is that it's a lot of the players that you don't expect to be, not even big numbers, but big performances. So Archie Spencer is someone I've liked so far.
Yep.
Jordan Knapp's had some really good moments. Harry Van Hattens and Butlers have had their moments in quarters showing their class.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the only possible knock on Butler at the moment. So round 1 for the Sandringham Dragons, he comes out in that game. He kicks 4 goals. He starts as a deep forward in that game. He had eventually, as the game went on, he had 28 disposals. He kicked a couple of early goals, and I think that just sparked something in him that I'm just going to take this game down. It was a 28-4 or something like that, the numbers. Then I watched him the next week in round 2. Didn't get into the game as quickly, didn't have that early goal, and he sort of struggled. He still had moments in that game. Like, he picked up the ball deep, I remember, off a kick in, and he hit this pass through the middle of the ground. And, some players kick the ball and you can actually hear just the beautiful thud that the ball, their kicking action is so elite and so nice that it actually makes that sound. He hit it. It was a flat kick straight through the middle of the ground, and you go, wow, that's the quality of this guy.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a big game, and then he sort of had a few more quieter games in a row. I've watched him a few times for Brighton Grammar, and it is, to be fair, he doesn't always have those really dominant 30 disposal, 8 goal, 7 games. Often you'll go, where's Butler? Butler's not doing much. And I feel like this game is a little bit the same as that. He's not doing a lot, but then he bobs up and kicks this miraculous goal.
Yeah.
The question is, I suppose there's a couple of questions. There's why does that happen? And do you want that player? Do you take the moments and think you can harness them over a long career? Or do you get scared by the fact that he doesn't have that production?
I mean, Cam Rayner, Brisbane. I think that's
very Cam Rayner areas.
That's kind of the vibe, isn't it? And I think Brisbane would be very happy with what they've got out of Cam Rayner. They've won a few flags, and he's been a big reason for some of that with his big game performances.
And this is the argument I always make with that type of player. You want the consistency because it's safe and it's pragmatic and it's all of those sorts of things. But when you get to the top level and you're trying to win premierships, you need those guys that can rip a game open for you. Yeah. And if you don't have them, where do you get them?
Well, and it's that's the thing, because it is a player that probably needs a better system to perform.
Exactly.
He's not going to be a star in 5 to 6 years' time if he's playing with a wooden spoon team. You'd assume.
But then does that come into the thinking with a player like Butler who, for all intents and purposes, and I don't know the inner details of this, but you do hear on the grapevine with an Arki Butler that he's probably not as coachable, let's say, as someone like a Harry Van Hatten, who probably part of his kind of prospects as a player is the fact that he sort of has that character. He's kind of got captain material, where Butler's, he's a little bit more of a maverick.
Yep.
He's a little bit more old school in that sense, where it's a little bit maybe more about him. When you're drafting as an Essendon or a Richmond who kind of wants to build that culture, I think that comes into the conversation as well.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I don't know what Richmond have been doing, but Essendon have been, targeting culture in a big way.
Yeah,
and for good reason, because we need to. But yeah, you're spot on. It's that conversation, but it's also, in 5 or 6 years' time, it's also the kind of thing where you look back on it and think, why didn't we draft this guy? Yeah,
exactly.
Look what he's doing. Look what he can do.
Yeah. I guess, and that ends up coming around to like, you took out of that draft. I think you took a lot of leaders last year. Like, look at Sully Roby, the way that he speaks. Look at Dyson Sharp, the way that he speaks. And, Farrow's a little bit quieter, but he seems like a guy that's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And I'm not painting Arki Butler with that brush either. It's just some, things that you hear and you pick up along the way that, he's potentially a little bit more of that sort of individual type player, and you need those guys.
Yeah.
To have that fully well-rounded team. So it's an interesting discussion.
Well, I'd say Essendon fans across the board, I don't know what it's like with Richmond, but Essendon fans across the board would probably prefer Arki Butler, I'd assume. Maybe because of
that sugar hit of him being an outfield player.
And probably because of the fact he goes for Essendon.
True. I forget those things.
Oh, there's Gus. Good tackle.
Gussie. Butler in the midfield, is he? Oh, no, it's... For some reason, number 6 is...
Jordan Knapp again.
Jordan Knapp is giving me Arki Butler vibes from behind.
Swap numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, does Butler wear 6 at some level? I think he wears 1 for Brighton.
He might. Does he wear... Yeah, and now when we go back to Talent League, we're going to be like thinking 6. Yeah.
He definitely wears 4. He wore 4 in the Academy series. Does he wear 4 for the Dragons maybe? Jeez, I can't remember now.
Too many numbers.
There's too much going on. This is Jordy Knapp again.
No, it's coming back to Van Hatten. Yep.
It's going to be an intercept there for WA. They won't be happy with that. Big Metro, like they lead by 19 points. It doesn't really feel like that to me.
No, it's an even game around the contest.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's Van Hatten. He's trying to get involved as an outfield player. We've got Lockie Burrows on the ball there from the Sandringham Dragons. Difficult first touch for him. And then Lockie Hicks just brings it out wide, gives it to McGowan. They get a little bit of a slow play going on.
Tate Hodgson there, by the way, is like that's a key defender, really relieving pressure in a big way.
Yeah.
Van Hatten put his team under the pump a little bit with that short kick and then the loopy hand pass, but you've got some really mature players in this team. That's why I think they're going to go far.
Yeah, that back line actually, when you think about Tate Hodgson, you think about Tyson Bradley.
Yep.
The leadership that they offer is really, really good. Drop mark there though. It's McGlade for WA. West Coast fans, I should say, could be a little bit excited about him. And Harper Banfield turns it over there, who's another West Coast father-son. So there's a couple of them in that Western Australian team. Here's Butler. Just look at the kicking action and the presence when he gets the ball. Gets it to Dimer.
And he is playing up the ground a little bit this quarter, I guess. Arki Butler going to get the ball again here.
Yeah, started on ball. I'd like to see him display some of his field kicking for sure and his physicality around the ball. You love those moments that he has when he gets the ball deep, but I hope we're not getting any buffering on the stream, are we? Were you getting that then?
No, I was looking for a player, but I'm trying to remember. Is Clancy Snell Vic Metro?
No, he's country.
Okay.
Yeah, he's country. Yeah, Gippsland Power.
Okay, yeah, right.
Oh, Steed with a one-hand pull in.
Kick's not amazing, but
no.
Ooh.
I feel like
Bit of World Cup.
I feel like the guy that he kicked it to then probably could have done a little better.
Oh, this defense is just broken down completely.
Yep. Is it McGlade in the goal square?
Goal.
Nice goal. Leo, I mean, I probably can't really credit him for that goal, but
come on.
but I will.
I can't, but I will.
He had the presence of mind to switch the side of the ground, bring it to the open side.
He knew that if he stuffed up the kick and put it under pressure a little bit, he could draw the Vic Metro defender
who came in, and then they had that extra space over the top.
Yep.
Beautifully thought out there by Leo Steed. Your goal, son. Your goal. You're going top 10. He looks good though, Leo. Stevie.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about him a lot.
No, but he is the main talking point in this game. You know what? Let's find some quieter performances while we're here.
Let's find some quieter performances. That's a good idea. I haven't seen much of Toby Krasner. Probably doesn't have the expectation, to be fair.
Harrison Chapman is maybe someone I was looking out for, who I haven't seen too much of.
I like Chapman.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
He was at a centre stoppage too. So there's at least been some element of midfield time there. WA have upped the ante.
Yeah,
I like this.
Better. Oh. There's Finlay.
We do know that Vic Metro don't play as many lead-in games as Burrows.
He's had some good moments this quarter, by the way.
Burrows?
Just quietly, yep.
Yeah.
In fact, he was really the one when I talked about Hodgson before. He was the one that relieved pressure in the big way.
He was.
Yeah.
He was involved
and then
in
he does
that.
it again just there, getting out of congestion.
Playing a different role too. Not accustomed to that halfback flanker role. So
and that's always fun in champs.
I know.
Yeah.
Who's going to grow?
Yep.
But yeah, Metro, they don't have that run-in of games like a WA do. Like I think, didn't WA play like 5 or 6?
They did, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Good tackle there.
And it kind of shows. Oh, Steed!
Oh, wobbly kick might work. Well done.
Good defending.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That is Billy Wigmore.
It's Wigmore, yep. I've done well there, but I just love... maybe I'm getting... Like the movement is getting me too much, but...
That was all about the movement because the kick... Hey, cheeky little specky there.
From Arki.
Yep.
That's what he does.
And there's your field opening kick.
Are you, like for Arki Butler, are you of the belief... Do you feel like a Toby Green, Jamie Elliott type, or do you feel more of that Raina Bailey type?
I mean, that was a bit of all of them, to be honest.
I've even thought that he plays, and like maybe this is a little bit to do with his gait as well. Like he's a bit of a Bailey Humphrey.
Okay. He does feel... Because how tall is he?
He's right now 183.
Okay.
But I feel that most players add, like on average, it's about 2 centimetres.
Yeah.
So he ends up as a 185er.
To me, he presents bigger than Toby Green.
Toby Green's 180.
Yeah.
So he's already taller than Toby Green.
But even just the way he plays, like he does feel like a larger presence.
He feels taller, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But that is, of course, the comparison going around, and it makes sense because of the high impact nature of his game.
Yeah. I wonder sometimes with those comparisons, though, like the Toby Green one, he does play a bit like him, but he also looks a bit like him. And then that makes it more of a comparison. But it's a decent one, to be fair. Like, that's not a bad comparison. WA experiencing some nice forward half play here at the moment.
They
got a free kick.
It did look high. And there is James Artemis.
That's your boy. Get him to the Bombers.
Get him to the Bombers next year.
Bring it. Was his cousin?
Cousin. Yeah. Cousin of Jackson Artemis, the mid-season draftee. Played really well last week. I gave him a vote in our recent video.
You did.
I did.
You did give him a vote. I think he kicked the winning goal in that game.
He did kick 2, had 20 odd.
Very impressive.
He's got look at this. He's galloping. Didn't work, but that was did you see that goal?
I actually missed it. I was reading some of the comments.
It was
a little shuffle.
He was doing a little, I don't even know what you'd call it, like kind of clipping his feet along the ground like a horseman.
Like a horseman.
Yeah.
Like he got it off Steve.
Yeah. Yeah.
The horseman. Not a good kick from Bradley, my boy. He's a key defender.
Oh, gee. They are. Okay, Vic Metro this looks like a training drill where you have to put your teammates under as much pressure as possible. Yeah. And you know what? They deserve a mark here. Oh, good defending.
That was, is that Wigmore again?
Yeah, it might have been.
He's been good. I'm getting, who was good mark from Heath Melody there coming across. How high can Melody go? He came into the season as probably the most highly touted WA player. I think Steed has surpassed him there.
Actually, that's a good question because I rate Melody a lot, and that was a lovely kick, by the way.
I think Steed's better than Melody. I'll give you a player comparison.
For Steed or Melody?
For Melody.
Okay.
And it was a worry. It's going to worry you. I think he's better than this guy. God, now I can't even think of the player. I've got him in my head. What's his name? What's the Sydney guy that moved to Carlton? What can't I remember?
Florent.
Florent. Yeah.
Oh.
He's a bit of an Ollie Florent.
Like Florence, not a bad player, but no offense, that's just not the comparison you want.
But remember, he was a top 10 pick, I reckon.
Was he?
Yeah, Ollie Florent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Or just about anyway.
Melody isn't far off that top 10 conversation. Probably falling back a bit now with big performances at champs, but leading into it, he would have been.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely was around the mark. I just think I said this last year too. Miller's getting involved in the game a bit more now.
I used to, yeah, bottom major.
Yep. I just think there's like ball use is so lacking in drafts now. Like we've seen it in recent years.
Yeah.
And that Vic Metro little trial that they did there out of the back half kind of shows you that, you know, if you have Heath Melody getting the ball in that situation,
he can hit a target. Yeah. And I think even players, like even forward half players with that, like Butler, that's where Butler will just show that extra bit of quality.
Okay, I want this guy to get in the game more. Gus Teixeira.
Yeah, we need Teixeira. I've hyped him up a lot.
Good kick.
He's a beautiful ball user. Like Gus Teixeira is another one of those guys that you watch him play football and you go, this is a complete footballer.
Mm.
You do sometimes wonder with him though, you go like, does he have that absolute dog where like there's a game on the line here. You kind of want him to do really, really well.
Yeah.
And he can just float through a little bit.
Okay.
Boundary throw in inside Vic Metro's forward 50. Arki Butler is
that who is this little?
That's Gafer and Collins, is it? Might not be Collins. Butler came through the stoppage there. I don't think that wasn't Geordie Knapp, was it? That was that was Toby Krasner.
They do look alike.
They
like
do.
From where we are here.
To be honest, the three that I'm getting confused a lot are Knapp, Teixeira, and Krasner. 6, 7, and 9.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're 10 minutes into the second quarter. WA definitely on top in this quarter.
Yeah, goal here would hurt though.
Yeah, it would.
Gus. Good follow-up work.
Great from Gus.
Great from Gus.
Do you have a player comparison for Gus Teixeira?
No,
I've gone Chad Warner.
I was going to say this earlier. I am so bad at player comparisons.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
I love player comparisons.
Yeah, I know. You're great.
I just dish them out all the
time.
Yeah,
you do.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm great at them. I like to do them, though.
There's some of them are really rogue. Like Ollie Florent is rogue.
Just the type, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of this like, and that is a nice kick.
Long kick.
Wow.
Who was that?
That was Melody.
Well, there you go.
Gee, that had
that would have been a really nice, like,
that had some penetration on it. Far out.
With George Gale involved as well.
The small forwards are getting involved here for WA. Dangerous. Well, we could have called ball there on Bradley. He was kind of bursting through. Yeah, like when I dish out the player comparisons, I never want people to think that I'm saying he will be that level of player. It's just it's just some of their attributes and the way that they move or their height and stuff like that, position that reminds me of.
But people always think that.
They always think that.
He's way better than Ollie Florent.
There's always a recognized media pundit that always throws out every draft someone's Bont. They're like he's Bont like.
Yeah.
Who is
it this draft? We don't have one.
Matthew Lloyd did Finn O'Sullivan. He was the Bont like, which was I thought that was rogue as. Yeah, it's actually true. It's actually true. This draft doesn't have the one that you could go, he's Bont like. Because I think Lloyd did Dersma last year as well.
That one you can see a bit more.
You can see that one, yeah. Who will they go for?
Yeah, that's a
someone
good
will
question.
say it about Butler, no doubt, even though it's completely wrong. But someone will just say it.
Like any high draftee, to be honest.
Yeah, they'll just be like, yeah, he's a bit like Bont. He was a good pick, wasn't he? That was Melody is starting to get into this game.
Yeah, starting. He had 10 touches. He's on fire.
Well, true. But I think he's starting to dominate a little bit more.
Yeah, no, he is like, you can feel it a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, again, WA. They are back. I think that's Lockie McGlade.
It is. That's his second goal, right in the goal square.
He is good.
Yeah, and you know what? He's that level of good where if you're West Coast, you're not worried about what you have to plan for in the draft. I really like these players, by the way. These academy players who you just know they're going to fall later in the draft. Might not even be national draft, to be honest, Lockie McGlade. Like there are quite a few small forwards around coming into the mix.
You get that opportunity where you can take them as a rookie.
I'd be really happy with that.
They didn't come into the season as high pedigree players. Like you'd wonder if you wouldn't think like a Victorian team would necessarily, like they'd have players closer to home that they'd probably favour over somebody like that.
Yeah. And it's the same with, I know that like you get Richmond fans and Freo fans asking about Robinson and Armstrong not being in the top echelon of the draft. I'd rather have them in the
I know.
like 30s, 40s and 50s.
It just like, if someone's not talking about your player, like if anything, it's a good thing for you.
Agreed, yeah.
Because if you want to get them, you get them. But like ultimately the club will decide if they like them.
Now, George Gale is more involved in the contest this week than
he
previously.
is, isn't he? He's coming in.
Which I don't mind because I think that's...
I like this. I think that was... Oh, no, that wasn't Thomas. Here's Melody again.
That
Sorry.
was Foster.
I thought it was Thomasani again.
Yeah, Melody is see, and this is the third time or fourth time this quarter where a Melody kick has just... Like, that wasn't even an amazing kick.
But that was Steed. Just then.
Oh, right, just then. I was looking at your beautiful face.
That was Melody to Steed.
That's a combo.
I'm
it's happened a few
excited.
times.
Vic Metro on the counter attack here. Gets up to Hounsome. Hounsom's having a pretty solid game.
Yeah.
Could be a nice
this is
kick,
a big
or
contest.
it could be huge. Harvey Cook.
Oh, well done. And that is very Harvey Cook.
Yep.
Oh, holding the ball.
That was
Where is your sense of occasion, umpire?
far out. That's a poor decision. WA bias. Just kidding, guys. That was a joke. You didn't laugh though, Felix. Oh,
Here we go.
Steed.
No.
Steed, the fumble. The only time you've ever fumbled. Oh, he's gone.
What's he going to do?
Oh, mate. Oh, look at that explosive agility from Maynard. Oh, that's the only mistake Leo Steed's ever made in his life. He made it at the
kind of
crucial
made
moment.
up for it.
Yeah, but he got himself back behind the wall of players. If he had taken that cleanly, he's
it's
through.
a drop punt, yeah.
Yeah. He would have shuffled and kicked a nice little outside of the foot right, I reckon.
I thought he was going to go on his left.
Oh,
Give us
maybe.
even
So
more.
now we'll never know, Felix. We'll never know. Good tackle. Good tackle.
Wow.
That's Gussie.
Yeah. No, that's Sam Harris.
That is Sam Harris. Sorry about that, Sam. North Melbourne, father-son. Good player.
And he's another one. He's going to go later in the draft.
Exactly.
Or rookie, but...
Exactly. But
little things like that you just like to see.
Oh, Axel Walsh. Look at that athleticism.
Oh, good kick too.
Beautiful kick. Who's got on the end of that? That's Harvey Sporting Guy.
Oh, okay.
He's been quiet.
He has. Last week
You
was
wanted to
quiet
have
too.
that conversation about the players that have been a little bit under the radar.
Well, it's weird because he's got 7 disposals. I don't feel like I've felt his impact heaps in this game. This would be a good place to start. I do remember having a shot on goal earlier, but it is a tough team. There's a few of these teams around where you've got these rucks and these taller players kind of playing maybe outside of their roles a little bit more.
What do you think he can be?
I don't know because I watched him earlier in the year. The first Colts game, good kick.
Great kick.
Nice goal.
And the
Looked easy
scores...
Oh, that's caught up on us.
That's
Crept up on us quickly.
Up
Yeah,
on us
all right.
really quickly. Sporting Guy equals the score, and you'd have to say at this point, after a fast-starting Vic Metro, the WA are more than right back in this.
Oh, yeah.
They are dominating the contest.
They are.
Great work from them. Sporting Guy, though, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was watching West Perth, Subiaco, or Claremont. Benji Van Rooyen was playing on Harvey Sporting Guy. It was a really good battle.
Yep.
Kind of in the ruck and around the ground. Benji Van Rooyen got the chocolates, but you saw so much out of that game from Sporting Guy. So you'd really like to see him off the leash a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Just doing what he does best. And here we've got Axel Walsh in the ruck, which I love to see.
I feel like Lewis, is Harry Van Haddam off the ground at the moment? I feel like every time I look at the centre stoppage, it's Hounsome in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a little while, actually.
Big Lucas Robertson with a massive dump kick.
Well done.
That is a nice mark there
Kai Parker.
by the one and only Kai Parker. Gets it out to McGowan. Here's Harry Chapman. So he's our boy. I reckon this guy has potential. I reckon he's really, really clean. He's got good technical skills. And the size of him, like he's over 190 centimetres. Very athletic. He's kind of got all the traits there. You just don't see him dominate games enough.
No, I loved that mark from Leader, by the way.
Yes.
He's having a quiet game, but
He is. Or Gafer.
Oh, there you go.
Jukes Gafer. He's going to set this one up. He's got someone
It's Gus.
Gussie.
Yeah.
See, this is where the Metro team is dangerous with that tandem of Arki Butler Gus Teixeira. They can both play midfield. They can impact in there and they can push forward. I reckon what's happened there is that there's been a handover. He's gone into the forward line and the WA guy's kind of like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. And it's also having guys like Cook and
those smalls
and even Tippett, like, you know, like who can just play that. He's gone for the drop punt from there, which is bold.
Nah, skinny, always skinny. And also Dimer's probably another one.
Yeah. I don't think has he played midfield this game?
No, I don't think he'll get time. I just think there's too many guys to go through there.
Oh, you mean through the forward line? Or
as a small forward.
There's Van Hadden back on the ground.
Yep. Who's got the free kick there? This
might be an injury or
who's the M&M? Archie Spencer, of course, Eastern Rangers.
M&M.
Yeah, the blonde, like the peroxide blonde, like shaped it. That's a bit M&M, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I missed it.
Oh, that's Miller. Miller. This guy is a fucking beast, man. Like he's like 16 or something.
Yep, kicking goals.
Western Jets, another Brighton Grammar. I've seen this guy dominate some school footy games as a bottom major. Absolute beast. Nice left foot kick too. So from this pocket, he's a sneaky chance on the left, I reckon. It's a tough shot though. Put it through. May not even get the distance. Oh. Dimer got the nice ground ball. There's that Matthew Lloyd. Best below his knees in the Southern Hemisphere.
You can see he needs to fill out a little bit more, George Dimer. But
sure,
yeah.
No, he's got serious skills.
Yeah, he does have skills.
I think he's one of the more exciting small forwards in the draft, probably outside of like, you got any Oakleus?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It's and this isn't a player comparison, but it's kind of that. Not even very similar in the way they play, but like a Reece Unwin at Essendon where you've got that, like you've got real attributes in one area and you just draft them and think, all right, let's try and build everything around that.
Completely agree. Can play high forward and deep forward. Just got some weapons. Here we go. Cook. Got to kick that.
Out on the full.
Oh, that's not good.
Van Hadden getting involved more though. You'd love to see it.
I'm going to be a boomer and say, where's your left foot, son?
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Where's your left foot? Oh dear. Melody just dictating from the back half here. The Ollie Florent wing half-back player.
And you could always tell he was going to do that, by the way.
Yes.
There was one of those in the academy. I think we talked about this in a video where
because you can see his eyes.
Yeah, and he's so good at drawing players towards him to open up an area of the ground.
And that is the modern game.
Yeah.
Bring the press. Oh, it's a dodgy looking bounce there from Jetty Flower, the bottom major, out of the Eastern Rangers. Here's George Gale. Drive, son. Drive. Benji Van Rooyen looks a little bit uncomfortable on the ball. Gives it back to Gale.
Good kick.
Nice kick. And that's the Steed, the horseman.
He's had a quiet few minutes. Hasn't touched the ball in 2 minutes. What's happened?
What's his stats looking like at the moment?
It's going to be pretty crazy, I think.
Here we go.
He is on 15 disposals.
Just a quiet 15.
4 clearances, 5 tackles. Melody's got the 16. Gale has the 14.
I love Geordie Knapp. He's such a skilled player. Good defense there from Gale. Got the Spoiling and Butler.
I don't think you would be able to guess who's got the most disposals for Vic Metro. The top 3, I wouldn't be able to guess, to be honest.
Is it a key defender?
No.
Okay. It would be.
Give it a go.
It would be. I mean, it could be Geordie Knapp. He'd be up there, wouldn't he?
He's actually not. This is. They are mostly defenders, by the way. These.
Okay. So it would be.
Hodgson is up there too. And another one who's up there, who we haven't spoken about at all today, is Harper Banfield. He's got the 12 touches.
Yeah, he racked it up in that last game as well. Did. He's a little bit like unremarkable. I mean that in the like he doesn't.
No, yeah, he's not eye catching. It's in and under.
I want to try and guess this Metro one.
Yeah, it's surprising.
I mean, it can't be Burrows.
But to be fair, he's played well, this guy.
You're going to have to tell me.
That has Billy Wigmore.
Oh, yeah,
Archie
fair.
Spencer and Albert McGowan, not too far behind. I really like McGowan.
Big ball for Butler. Oh, the one-on-one. The WA defender did well. Melody's there to mop up. Again, involved in the play.
Also just always in the right spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's always there for that handball receive.
Yeah, and he's always in the right spot, hitting it at the right pace, you know? Like it's...
And there's that Tyson Bradley positioning.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys that know where to be.
This has actually turned into a really good contest,
It
by
has.
the way.
This is great.
Vic Metro have steadied a lot more, and the game is being played maybe a bit more between the arcs, but it's good.
Oh, Spencer's caught. This
is danger.
Big chance for WA. They've got about 40 seconds before the siren's going to go. McGlade.
Interesting hand pass.
Ooh, they got speed though. So this is...
Pereira. Oh, good goal.
Yeah, Pereira.
Nice. And that is a Fremantle NGA. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Is he? Okay. Don't know a lot about him.
Yeah, Fremantle. Oh, no, sorry. He's not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Pereira.
167 centimetres. That is...
They like them small at the moment.
They do.
They really like them small. Neocleus 168.
Mm-hmm.
Pereira 167. You've got...
This WA forward line is just small.
How tall? How short's Maynard?
Maynard, 173.
Yeah, he's down there. George Dimer would be pretty small, I imagine.
Yeah, I think he might be the same.
Do you feel that the midfield crop, maybe this isn't consistent, but like there's more players, like Geordie Knapp, I think is 177. Noah Williams is 176, 177. Everyone's a bit shorter.
Yeah. You're right. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
No, I don't mind it at all.
Even Steed, the horseman.
But yeah.
He's about 177
smaller.
as well. They're in that. Whereas I feel there was this weird arbitrary cutoff in previous years where it was like you can't play midfield unless you're like 180.
Yeah. I do think a lot of these players aren't going to play midfield. Like I still think like as great as, I mean, Steed will play through the midfield, but I don't think he'll be a pure midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still...
Yeah.
I think
he'll certainly have to earn his stripes at the very least.
Yeah.
If he keeps going on this trajectory though.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Would you hold Lachie Neale out of the midfield if he was 177, which he probably is?
He probably is around that, yeah. Yeah, there's not many sub 180s in the AFL. That's the only thing I look at. Is like as good as they're playing in these games, and maybe that's it. There's quite a few smaller midfielders to go alongside. So
he just looks so sharp, doesn't he?
Yeah. It is half time.
It is half time.
Good half a footy.
I reckon that was great. I sort of thought early I was a little worried about WA. I'm like, because this Metro, like always these Metro teams, like they have a lot of quality in them.
Yeah.
I know people from WA are probably like, you're overrating it a little bit, but there's some real star level players in that team.
Well, I mean, every year, most of the players that get drafted higher in the draft are Vic Metro.
They come from Vic Metro.
Yeah.
They've got the programs. They've got the, I suppose, like in a way, probably over their football program. Like they've got the economic power. They've got the private schools.
Yep.
Everything's kind of in their favour, so it does help them. But WA have done really well. I think they look like a very balanced team.
Yeah.
They got some key defensive reinforcement with those guys like Finn Tomasani, those bottom ages, and Collins, those types of players. They got good wingers, good runners, good guys with like really high work rate as well. So it's working for them.
I really like the bottom ages. I don't think there's a team with more promising bottom ages, correct me if I'm wrong,
than
WA.
Yeah.
Or at least just in the sheer number of them.
The only thing you could argue is that like other states could have more and they're just not playing.
Yeah,
but
true.
as far as like when
but
you
also
just
winning. Yeah.
That Tomasani guy looks bloody incredible.
Yeah, I'm more of a Collins fan. I think
You're a Collins man.
I mean, I think there's just everywhere. I mean, we're not even talking about Axel Walsh.
We're not even talking about Axel Walsh.
Not even talking about Axel Walsh and James Artemis, future Essendon captain.
Have we touched on the fact that they're playing this game at Cockburn Arena?
We haven't touched on Cockburn Arena.
Someone should have made a joke about that.
Someone should make a joke about that.
Oh,
what would we make a joke about there?
If anybody wants to get in the chat and make a joke about that,
we're far too mature.
I'm ignoring the chat too much here.
Any more Leo Steed love?
Oh, tons. There is just so much Leo.
Has it transferred to Heath Melody love yet? Because I would say that quarter he was, if we're giving votes per quarter, Leo Steed 3 in the first, Melody 3 in the second.
Yes. Yeah, I think Melody was the player. That's weird, isn't it? Because you've got a game like WA narrowly lead, and both of the quarters have probably been dominated by a WA player.
Yep.
Which is interesting.
Same thing with the SA game, to be honest. I felt like WA clearly had the best players on the ground. Like the 5 or 6 best players on the ground in that game.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They were very dominant. You would have been disappointed with that from an SA perspective.
I was.
Spinkscape says Florent was pick 11 in 2016, so he was not a top 10 pick, but he was.
I mean, you take that.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That was a win. Gino77 says, if I'm Richmond, Felix, I'm looking at Teixeira.
Interesting. Instead of both Butler and Van Hatten.
I suppose there's probably an assumption that you're not getting Van Hatten in that conversation, I assume.
I still think at this stage you'd want Butler over Teixeira.
Yeah. There is obviously there's a point where you've got to favour the what the players developed into, but Butler also has been like he is that kind of call him like a footballer's footballer, but like he dominated the under 16 Metro Champs. Like there is something in that pedigree that he's come through and been the best player.
Now you've watched a decent amount of Gus Teixeira this year.
Decent, yeah.
Did you catch that trial game? The one?
Yes, yeah. So that was the one that put him on the radar.
Yeah.
I had not seen him play up until that moment. He comes into that, and it was just a dominating performance.
My question is, because I've only seen him play 2 or 3 times this year, and this is one of them. If you take away that trial game, is he in that top 10?
It's a really good question, actually. I think if you isolate that trial game, that's definitely his biggest performance of the season. I think there's one other game I saw him play for the Sandringham Dragons, which was really, really strong as well. And I think his technical ability, like again, we've been talking about Leo Steed a lot in this game, and the awareness in tight spaces, like how he can navigate those areas. I think Gus Teixeira is one that's the quality that stands out. He's a guy that can come. I've seen him play for St. Kevin's a lot, and he's like one of those really fast hand to foot type players.
Yep.
So he can get his disposal off really, really quickly. And I think it shows there's a quality step up that he has over some of those other midfielders. So I think he is good. You're right though, on a pure performative level, I think in a big game outside of school football, that's probably the one that we're hanging our hat on.
Yeah, that's fair. And a lot of that is because I've seen him play well.
Yeah.
A lot of that is also trusting everyone, just saying that performance is as amazing as it was.
Yeah.
Because that was off Broadway. There's not even footage of that, right?
Yeah, and I've found with watching him play, he's one that there feels like a big discrepancy between watching him on screen, like we're doing right now, compared to watching him. And what I mean by that is he's like dynamism with the way that he runs. You can kind of see it in him when you're live. When you're watching the game on a screen, you don't see how much kind of more dynamic he is and how quick he gets off the mark.
Yep. So
I think that's a part of it as well. I'm pretty certain he's going to go top 10.
Yeah. He'd be right up there now.
Yeah.
And you can feel him. There's a big game somewhere. You can feel it.
There's a big game.
You can feel that.
Yeah, it could be this one.
It might be.
There's
he might have a big second half. St. Kevin, by the way, was known for his away from public lifestyle. I was just wondering who St. Kevin is the saint of. But there you go.
Wait, say that again.
He must, just a hermit, apparently, St. Kevin.
St. Kevin, a hermit. Okay, and then they made a school about him.
I guess.
Or did he make the school?
Maybe.
There'd be lots of St. Kevin's.
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
I'm sure everyone wants to hear about St. Kevin.
Who went to an APS school and do you know St. Kevin? And was he a hermit? Was he an incel?
Yeah.
Let's get to the next one here. So we've got Joel Falconer. He's big on Melody. He's saying Melody is showing his class today, Felix.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And you know what's really funny? 10 touches at quarter time. Probably missed a few of them because we were late to the stream.
That early.
That second quarter really stood out to me. That's where he really started to get going with those 7 touches.
He was bossing the game.
He was, yeah. And that is exactly why, like, I still don't know. I don't know if I'm more Steed or Melody at this point. I think I'm still more in the Melody camp because I think so. Because I've seen him just, like, throughout the year, you know. Steed these last few weeks has been incredible, and I've loved his Waffle Seniors form. But I just think in a game like this, and maybe it's because, you know, my club needs a bit of that. But just and then you look at what's happening down the other end of the ground with, you know, defense kind of lacking a bit with ball use at times. He's been so good at just cleaning up plays. And if it wasn't for Heath Melody, Vic Metro probably have a couple more, or definitely have a couple more goals on the board.
Completely. He's been pretty much everything to their ball movement. He can hit those. He can bring the defensive lines out of play with the way that he kind of slices through the middle of the ground. His foot skills are great. It's an interesting one. I probably favour Steed. I think what his quick decision making, I think more in the front half of the ground could be more valuable, but I definitely see it. I think they're definitely like that yin and yang type player, aren't they? It's not like an either or. It's kind of like you want both of them to balance things out really nicely. So it'll be interesting. I'd say Steed for me is pushing that top 10, whereas I'd probably have Melody a little bit back. But who knows?
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I haven't really thought about my rankings since Champs started, but just formulating that post-Champs, because there's a lot going on.
I've actually got, I reckon there's...
Do you have a live ranking?
I've got a sort of a live ranking. Do I have access to it right now? Do I have access to it on this iPad?
I wouldn't even know where to begin. I wouldn't even know where to put Ethan Matthews, let alone Leo Steed.
I reckon there's 14 players for me that have stood out to this point in the...
Oh, you've got a top 14.
I've got a top 14.
Love that.
And it's completely arbitrary, the 14 element of it.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's just because there's a gap between 14 and whoever you would have.
Yeah, that would be the players that I would comfortably say fit into the top group for me. So, I mean, I guess you could guess the top 5, right?
Yeah, so you're Doug, are you Dougie, Cody, or are you Dougie, Harry Van Haddam?
I'm in my current ranking.
Yeah, actually 5. Okay, Cochrane, Walker, Butler.
I'm actually
Van
Butler
Haddam.
over Walker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're Dougie, Butler, Walker, Van Haddam.
Yep.
5. Are you Gus Teixeira?
No, I'm Drever.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Yep.
I'm Drever at 5. Then I'm Teixeira.
Yep.
Matthews.
Yep.
Snell.
Yep.
Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the nuke.
Yep.
Williams at 10.
Yep.
And then I'm Coda Edwards. I'm Mitch Harris. I'm Darcy Shershin. Leo Steed.
Oh.
That is my top 14.
Okay. You've got a few key defenders there.
2, yeah.
Or 3. Shershin, Harris.
Yeah. I wasn't counting him as a key defender.
But okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's been unranked for me because I hadn't seen enough of him to I knew that he was a highly talented prospect coming in, but he's been injured for almost the entire season. Yep. I thought he was incredibly good in that.
Love the way he attacks the ball.
Yeah, that run off the back up. But I wouldn't consider. I think he's about 190, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's an undersized key or a hybrid type defender. I see him as like the standout traits of him are that speed.
Yep.
Really to move the ball off the line. So
yeah,
I think he's right up there. That would be my top 14 players.
I'm trying to think of who you don't have. Obviously, Ethan Herbert's not there.
Herbert's not there. I haven't been that as big on Herbert as some. Chapman's not there.
Yeah. Okay. I
don't know who. Patterson's not there.
Not that I would say he should be. Just thinking SA. Coda Edwards, how high did you have him up?
I had Coda at 11.
Okay. He's one that I probably have coming down a little bit myself. Or maybe I've just got others coming up.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it too. And I had those discussions. I went back and looked at the Neocleus game from the Vic Country when I did the events of the game.
Yep.
Far out. Some of his decision making in that game was just incredible. And I didn't when I first watched it and I was kind of just watching it more as like a fan, I didn't see all of the little things that he did.
Yeah. But did you have him in your top 10?
Yeah,
nice. Because I do see him sliding. Like consensus, he is sliding.
Yeah,
I've still got him like where I had him probably a month ago, which is pretty close to the top 5. I think he's fantastic.
He's so bloody good. Yeah. So bloody good. Like, yeah.
You had Ethan Matthews.
Matthews at 7.
Okay. Yeah.
But I even think that's a little bit conservative for him. Like he could be.
Yeah. Tomorrow, are they playing tomorrow? Allies. Yes, they are. They're playing SA. That'll be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So Matthews is I think Dreve is a big mover. Matthews is a big mover. Snell didn't have a great game, but I've seen him have some utterly dominant performances for Gippsland. Like, as much as it is a lot about the champs, that back end of the year is going to be big too, right?
Yeah, 100%. That is what I think kind of locked in Willem Dersma in the end for pick 1 was his back end of the year playing VFL. You will see a lot of these guys play VFL footy, and that can really be the difference.
Good champs with a bit of a taste of VFL.
Yep.
Recruiters are like from speaking to the ones that I have, like they're kind of 50-50 on VFL. Like some like it and rate it, and others are like it's useless. But it doesn't hurt to have the form, does it?
Yeah.
It's not gonna if you play really well at VFL, it's not like they're gonna be like, ooh, red flag.
Yeah. Did you have any on the outside there, by the way, that you were like considering outside of your top 14?
No, I actually thought that, and that's why it stops at 14. They're just like the players for me that are like, there's a gap almost from what I've seen thus far in the season so far.
Trying to remember what my 20 is. I feel like it's pretty similar to that. There'd be a few there that I don't have in my 20 or in my 10, but that's going to be what it is this time of the year.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to have such different takes.
I'm trying to think of guys from I suppose coming into the year, it's that academy group.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone major. I mean, some people would probably have key forwards, people have flirted with the Pickett, but I just haven't seen enough of him to rank him really. Yeah. Guys like Hounsome.
I really liked Kobe Lacroix, and I think he would have been one that could have pushed higher up this draft order if he wasn't injured as well. But
I'll give you a name actually, sorry.
Okay.
And it reminded me when you said Lacroix, Milady.
Yes.
So Milady is not there.
He definitely could be.
He could be.
He you could easily see him being aside from Cochrane, who's more of like a key utility, but you could see Milady being the big key forward of this draft.
You could. It's just that he's a bit undersized.
Yeah. But you just like his game, and it wasn't even like that good. Again, it was kind of the Ethan Drever. It's the signs.
Do you know what worries me about his game that he played as dominant as it was? And I think the standout feature was the ground level game for someone that tall. But like none of his marking was really done in a contested manner.
Yeah, it was out the back, just finding space.
It was out the back, finding space, getting it. Like he's obviously got good pace because he gets defenders on the lead all the time, and he's smart, which is obviously all good skills to have. But like I think recruiters understand that at the top level, the guy's going to need to not take pack marks necessarily, but going to have to compete in those aerial contests at least. He's brave though.
Yeah.
As an undersized guy. So I like that about him. Getting into the chat, Mbert says Chapman stiff to miss. Look like he could be so elite in transition.
Who was that, sorry?
Chapman.
Oh, yeah.
Stiff to miss.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Chapman. He's in my 20.
He's definitely in my 20.
Yeah.
He's like, I actually have him written down as like the next man in, the one that I think could be there.
Yeah.
But there's an element with that 14 where it's like, I've seen it. And that's what I'm saying about that. Like there's empirical evidence that it exists. Where there's other guys where I'm like, I think you could be anything. I like a few things about you, but I haven't actually seen it.
And that is really hard to do. And I always struggle with that when I'm doing my rankings. Is there are always players like a Kyle Matthews-Hampton, for example, where I'm thinking like this guy,
talent.
There is so much there to work with, but you haven't seen it.
I haven't really seen it. Like, he's never played a game where I've gone, wow.
I've never seen him be best on ground in a game.
No. Whereas
pretty much everyone there in your 14 probably has been.
Like I've seen Ethan Drever play games of football and gone, ooh, this is good stuff. This is good stuff.
14.
BOG and then the Horseman. I mean, like, look what the Horseman can do. Felix. The Horseman can ball.
You'd love to have multiple picks in a draft like this. Get the Horseman and old Steel Quarters together.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance that the Horseman, and just for the audience, we are talking about Leo Steed when we talk about the Horseman, Noble Steed. Noble Steed. Is there any chance that he survives to one of those not priority picks? What do they call them? Priority picks? Those end of first rounders.
Oh yeah, the sliding.
Yeah,
the big picks.
So for example, like an Essendon or a Richmond could like make a little double play and get their Arki Butler, Harry Van Hatten, and then pick up a little Horseman at the back end of the first.
I mean, that would be the dream. And the way this draft is shaping out, it's like I probably have Steed a bit outside my top 10. But there'll be clubs that have different players and different.
That's right.
Yeah. So the way this draft is shaping out, the first round is looking deeper than we thought, just even a month ago.
100%. I mean, this is like, I don't know kind of why we do this because this always happens.
I know. Yeah. We're so stupid.
We're so dumb.
We're so dumb.
We're so dumb. Like the 2024 draft, even, which was like sort of this super draft. It wasn't. We did not come into the season saying super draft.
No,
it was a normal draft, and then all of the good players come, and we go like, yeah, it's a deep one. I think last year was pretty outside that kind of, I suppose, outside the first round. It was probably a little bit skinny and you were taking prospects more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But it's an interesting one. The umpires are back out on the field in the Cockburn
arena.
Arena. I don't know, what are we calling it? Oval? Cockburn.
The Coliseum, the Cockburn Coliseum.
Coliseum of Cockburn. Here we go.
And by the way, how good are the umpires today?
They have been good. Have they not?
I just wanted to give them some praise.
Yeah. No, I like that. I haven't really noticed anything.
Neither. Right? That's for good.
Yeah. We have 100 on the chat now, Felix.
Fantastic.
We've cracked the magical 100 number.
The ton.
I've got to get into the chat more. I keep digressing and talking about other stuff, and then I forget. Spinkscapes. I've read another one of his comments, but Spinky says Richmond saw it as a red flag that Jobe dominated at VFL level. I'd actually like you to throw me a little bit more information on that, Spinkscapes.
I'm guessing that's Jobe Shanahan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Red flag.
I don't know if they would have seen it as a red flag. I think that the word on Jobe Shanahan was that recruiters were a little bit worried about his kind of ability to deal with pressure, and games that he wasn't in the game, he wasn't able to like have that sort of, I don't know, like arousal level or something to get back into the game from a psychological point of view. I just saw your face smile when I said arousal. You like that?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't late in the draft anyway. And that was a draft, by the way. Was he 2024?
24. So that's
you've got like
the super draft.
I mean, you've got like 100 key forwards being taken before him as well.
Well, I think that's the only thing. So if you look at all of the key position forwards in 2024, they all slid a little bit.
Yeah.
There was Armstrong, who was touted really highly. There was, Thomas Sims.
Yep.
There was Jobe. There was the Whitlocks.
Jonty.
Yeah. Well,
Did he slide?
Jonty
He went the other way.
Yeah. So a lot of people saw Jonty behind those other guys.
Behind
but
Armstrong,
recruiters really like Jonty Falls, his competitiveness and the way that he attacked the ball. Whereas they probably saw maybe those other guys as a little bit more highly skilled. Like Jobe was the clean marking traditional forward. Like maybe in this draft, like a Hounsome is that kind of guy.
Okay.
But Jobe slid. So Jobe ends up pick 30. So I think the only one that he went in front of those guys in the end was Whitlock. Whitlock.
Sims
went ahead. Sims went 28.
There were a lot of key forwards in that draft. Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, like hindsight, of course, but looking back on that draft, the big, bonus was that VFL game for Shanahan. And that's what got a lot of people talking about him going higher up the order. Because until that point, you're looking at Armstrong and Fall as the second half gets underway.
I still remember, we are back, we are live. I still remember that the Allies versus Vic Metro in that year. So Shanahan was playing for the Allies, and the way that he was marking the ball it was a wet weather game.
Yep.
And the players that really dominated that game were those like silky sort of, one-touch players. Like Murphy Reed was really good in that game, I remember, who obviously just has that ball control, you know what I mean? Jagger Smith was pretty good as well. And Shanahan for the Allies was marking the ball like it was a dry game. Yeah. It was probably a bit of a window into what he can do. Van Haddam? That is Van Haddam?
That is Van Haddam, yep. Now, Scooter McNeese from the Lunchtime Catch-Up podcast says...
Oh, what a lad.
Yeah, what a legend, by the way. Shout out Scooter McNeese. Says something about Lockie Burrows, real AFL quality. And I agree. He's only had he was on screen just before there, running past a few players. Only the 7 touches? Yeah?
Yeah.
He stands out a bit.
He does stand out. Yeah. He stood out to me in the trial game as well, the Teixeira one. He was on that weekend. That was not a great kick from Chapman. But he can do this. He can drive. Take a couple of players out of the game. Not a great kick.
He is having a quieter game.
He's having a quieter game. I feel like when he's not playing like as a genuine on-baller, like he's just not going to have those numbers. But he still does show some stuff, doesn't he? He's on the Horseman.
Look at this little fight going on between the... whatever you call those things
the
in the
little
background.
Diggers.
Yeah.
Little diggers. Someone just called it the Cockburn Quarry, by the way, in the chat. I thought that was really funny. Because I'm 10. So that's funny to me. Oh,
just anything with the word cock in it.
Anything with the word cock gets me going. That shouldn't be words that are said together. Is that Butler? That looks like Butler. Or was it? Might have been Teixeira.
Yeah, honestly, I can't. Bright blue. Oh, one of them had fluoro yellow.
That seems like a Butler thing to do. There are people in the chat saying, "Will Arki go number 1?" Felix, tell me.
No, I don't think he will.
Well, he definitely won't go number one.
No, I mean, I don't think there's not an open player isn't going to go number one.
I don't think that's their point, though, I suppose. I think they probably mean open
but
pool.
I still don't think so.
No, you reckon Harry?
I do. It was Butler before in the fluoro yellow.
Yes. Yeah, I did notice that with the boots.
Catch him.
I think Butler runs like a 2.9 second 20 meter sprint.
That is quick. What's your 20 meter sprint time?
I think it's about 4 seconds, I reckon. What about you?
About 6 nowadays.
About 6.
I did actually have got this all tested in the past.
Have you?
I was with Redlegs, so we did the
You've actually done it.
Yeah, I've done all of it. Yeah, I had the second worst vertical in the whole
in history.
Yeah. They made us do it after a 2K time trial.
And you had nothing.
Yeah, but to be fair, my vertical was always horrible. But second worst vertical.
I wouldn't even be able to get off the ground.
This wasn't even in the squad of like 40 or 50. This was in the whole trials. So there were probably like 100 of us. And my vertical was the second worst.
Second worst.
Yeah.
Just love that. Just fatiguing legs.
And I love that they told me as well.
Yes. That'll get your confidence up. Who's kicked that goal? That's Hicks. Lockie Hicks of the Western Jets. He's been compared, this boy. He's a very, very high volume midfielder, gets 30 touches nearly every week, very smart footballer, and he's tall. He's not particularly quick. He's been compared to Josh Dunkley.
Okay.
Bit of a defensive-minded two-way midfielder.
Okay, I like that. You need a Josh Dunkley on your team.
You do need a Josh Dunkley. I reckon that's Teixeira in the same boots as Butler.
Now that's confusing.
That is.
One of them has to change.
Because Teixeira's got that little bit of a fro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fros out there. Why do Gen Z have so many fros?
Yeah, bring it back.
They're bringing it back, aren't they? It's a fro generation. He goes Van Hatten, getting after it. The Horseman. Galloping away on the wing, kicks it to Axel Walsh. Yeah. Just gets off Bradley, those long, lanky arms.
The kick helps.
The kick does help.
That one doesn't.
Puts it out. That's Archie Spencer of the Eastern Rangers. He's been okay in this game. I mean, I think like attributally, I wonder what his sort of weapon is for the draft, but been a solid player. Is that your boy? No, it's not. Cons is 14, isn't he?
Yeah, Tom Brown.
Bradley needs to win this aerial. That's your boy Wigmore coming over the top then. He's been pretty good.
My boy Wigmore.
I think so, yeah. Melody.
Half of us collecting boys is giving each other boys that we don't have, by the way.
Boys. Again, like if you clip that up, doesn't sound great.
Walsh.
Axel Walsh!
Nice.
What a goal!
Nice.
WA get back in front. Axel Walsh with an incredible snap for a 200 centimetre bottom age ruckman. He's coming into the game. He took that big juke mark over on the wing from the steed kick. We have a game.
We do have a game. Goal for goal.
Goal for goal. Wow. Just the 6 disposals. It feels like he's been...
No, it does, yeah.
He's been in some big aerial contests that haven't led to stats, I would say.
That's perfect for what you want to be at this age, by the way. Bottom age are just, getting champs footy under the belt.
Exactly.
A year before.
He could captain this team next year.
The Tasmania pre-signings.
Yes.
Explain how that works, if you know. If not, we can change the conversation.
No, I know vaguely. Essentially, they've got the ability to be able to sign. I think it's up to 15.
That's crazy.
Something like that. 10 to 15. It might be 10. It might be 15. They get the ability to do that, and they get to pay them more money.
150,000 I saw, right?
150K, and I think it's 110. So it's significantly more.
110 is the AFL, yeah.
Nice mark by Tyson Bradley going back there. So
He is playing well.
There has been a couple of players that have rejected it already, and it's known. Sellepek out of SA. Yeah, is it Roden?
Nah, Roden hasn't, but Sellepek and the other Port Adelaide linked player.
Yeah, why can't I think of that?
Pilot.
Yeah, Zem's Pilot. Yeah, that's the one. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Barely 15.
Yeah.
obviously the player has to agree. That would be crazy if yeah.
That's right.
Is that because if you're if you're Axel Walsh right now, Tasmania approach you and say you can have an extra 40K if you join our team. How many players can they take out of the 2027 draft at a high range? Because I've seen the list; they've got quite a few there of players that they're interested in.
Yes.
It feels like
off the top of my head, I want to say 15. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat.
I hope someone corrects you because that feels like a lot.
How many pre-signings?
Because I'm trying to remember, there were a few. I can't remember who they were for GWS back in the day.
Oh, it's 8.
Okay,
It's
still decent amount.
Yep. Yeah, it's 8. So they can take 8 out. I wonder if the AFL saw the Zems pilot and the Salopek thing and went, I wonder if this is going to just continue to happen. So like we need to put that carrot and up it to 150K. You kind of wonder if those guys that said no after they sort of re-released the amount of money would have actually gone like, can we get the offer again?
Well, I also wonder why you would say no so early.
True.
Yeah,
true.
like
only being loyal to the club.
Yeah,
right?
but like...
Because those guys were either NGAs or father-sons.
Quite a few Essendon fans were concerned that Kobe Buick hadn't. I think it would be more concerning if, not that it's concerning either way, but if you know, like you would rather them test their options and actually see what's out there.
Sure.
You know?
I mean, yeah, precedent would suggest that those father-son guys like generally do choose the father-son option. And nice.
But just so early. That was Tippett.
Oh, Tippett. Your boy. It's sort of goal for goal at the moment.
Yeah, this is good. And the game's opening up a lot more. You're getting more goals. So the first half, there were only 7 goals kicked. We've already had 3 in about 10 minutes in this quarter.
So this is the point where I think like the game's going to tighten up. It's going to go right down to the wire. It feels.
Yeah, it does.
Who's going to take the game by the scruff of the neck if you were to tip it?
Fantastic question. It is tough to know, isn't it?
Who's going to be the dog?
Because right now I'm going to say Vic Metro, but in a couple of minutes,
which player though?
Lockie McGlade. Oh, player.
Which player is going to take the game by the scruff of the neck?
This is where, and this can really enhance draft value, can't it? These, and surely these Arki Butlers are thinking, okay, this is my time to really,
Yep. Is it the Horseman?
I mean, it could be this guy, Leo Steed, another clearance and another.
You know, sometimes you have those conversations like, oh, who's gonna break this game open and be the man? And you're like, well, Steed's already doing it.
Yeah,
like he's been doing.
Can he do even more than he's doing right now?
Yeah, like Archie Spencer. It's probably not the one that I would go to. I mean, nice, strong mark by Van Hatten.
He's someone that if he really starts getting going, it's going to be hard for WA to be.
I know. I want to see him rucking the ball, like tapping it to himself and just going after it. I want to see like beast mode Van Hatten.
Because right now he's playing well in a system.
Yeah. He's not standing out.
He's not standing out.
Albert McGowan inside 50 and it's Butler. No, it's Teixeira.
Yeah.
It's
Another one.
Teixeira.
Who could just,
Yep. He's got sublime skills, Teixeira. I think he's a chance to kick this.
What about from a WA point of view? Aside from Melody and Steed, who are you looking at?
I mean, you're probably looking at those small forwards. You're looking at could have Cam Maynard.
Yeah, he has had a bit of a quiet game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the 2 disposals for Maynard, 3 for Pereira.
McGlade's been good. Could he go to another level?
McGlade has been good.
Axel Walsh.
Yes, that would be good.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that would. I wouldn't mind that.
A player that could go ballistic in this next half or quarter and a half of football too is Jake Miller, the bottom major. We could have a bottom age of Miller v Walsh. Did he kick that?
He did kick that.
God,
okay, Gus.
He's just such a balanced player.
He's like, why aren't you talking about me, guys?
Yeah.
I'll just kick a cheeky goal.
Look at all the fucking throws. Teixeira and Chapman and Van Hatten.
Yeah, even Van Hatten with a little bit. Curly hair.
Fro City out there. Melody's got a bit of a fro too. Yeah.
Can't picture it actually now.
Reece Unwin.
Yeah, that's a fro.
Little fro bro. Okay. Brandon says 8 is a lot. Basically the top 8 open pool.
8.
Back to the Tasmania question.
Oh, yes, of course. Yep. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like if these players decide they want to, cheeky 40K more, and why wouldn't you if you're
Well, that's the thing.
Because there's a chance you get drafted by them anyway. They've got so many picks in next year's draft.
The only
nice.
question is that, and we've seen it, that was a great ground ball from Van Hatten there. Pulled that one in, gave the handball out. The only reason that you wouldn't, I would say, he goes Butler. Sorry, look at him. Look, he's so strong. Missed that though. Is that you don't want to leave your home state. So you're looking at those Victorian guys and they're like, well, I want to get drafted by, Richmond or Essendon.
But Tasmania have half the picks in the first round. Well, not half, but, a lot of picks in the first round anyway. They can just draft. And there's...
I mean, we have seen it before where it's been reported that players, like it was reported in Harry Sheezel's year that Harry Sheezel basically told clubs that, like, if you pick me...
Archie Perkins did the same.
Perkins. Apparently in the Brayshaw draft, Chera, I think it was Chera and LDU were pretty... without actually admitting to draft tampering, they were kind of like, I don't really want to go there. And I've heard enough players, I didn't think that would be such a big thing, but I've heard enough players talk about how upset they were. Like even Murphy Reid said that when he got drafted to Fremantle, he was upset. He had that sort of exclusive with Cal Toomey during the week, and he sort of said that like he was sliding down the draft order, and in his head there wasn't really a possibility that he was going outside Victoria. It's Bradley.
You see those hands from Bradley?
He's a big boy.
Jeez. And a good kick.
Nice.
What is this? Okay, stop behind play, I guess.
What's going on?
Yep.
So it obviously happens more than you think.
Yeah.
Whether it's I assume that Murphy Reid didn't explicitly say to anyone, but he was apparently on the night a little bit disappointed.
Yeah.
Obviously that's all history now.
No, he's vibing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously I get you a younger person, but I feel like you could, you can go away from home and thrive.
And I just think with so many like interstate teams going to be having picks next year, like, I mean, in Tasmania specifically, you may as well just take the extra 40K, buy yourself a
100%.
A car.
And like it's cheaper in Tasmania.
Yeah. They can be closer to you.
Closer to me, even though I don't live there. My roots, closer to my roots in a completely different city, but albeit, I'm sure they'd all love that.
Artemis?
That's your boy. He's definitely your boy.
That one I'll take as my boy,
Yeah. There's Krasner. Is that Leader?
It is Leader. I don't know what's happened there. He's ended up tackling his opponent with the ball.
Hasn't had a huge game, has he?
No, he's had some moments though.
I always want to see Nate Caddy in him just because they're both Northern Knights and they sort of have that blonde tip kind of hair, but I don't think it's really there.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Houndson back in the ruck against Walsh.
Oh.
Starting to get busy there.
Cook?
That's Cook. Yeah, Cook goes inside 50.
Wobbly kick.
Van Hatten playing out of the goal square. Just couldn't get it out, could he? Opportunity there for him. 15 minutes gone in the third quarter. It's a 7-point game in favour of Vic Metro. You feel this could go anyway.
And I was just going to say, right now you feel like Vic Metro, they're the ones that are going to kick the next goal, you'd feel. They're on just top. Got this little bit of momentum. So you need someone like a Leo Steed or a Melody to come out and just, umpire's having a lie down. What's going on?
Oh yeah, that happened in the World Cup today.
I did see that.
On the referee. That was brilliant. Don't think I've ever seen that before.
What is going on?
Oh,
No. He's been umpiring so well today as well.
Yeah. Work it out, mate.
That'd be a big loss. He's fine.
No, he's all right.
He's a tough cookie, that one.
Yeah, he's all right.
You just know.
You're right, though, about this a bit of momentum that Vic Metro are sort of carrying at the moment. You can kind of see it play out from stoppage where the last few, it's not centre clearances, last few clearances have just gone their way. They're working the ball forward. Arki Butler dangerous here. Gets on the move. Oh. Cook starting to get into the game. Good tackle from Van Hatten.
And it has lifted a gear as well.
It has. Players sensing that this is the time that they can make a name for themselves. McGowan on the left. He's a good skilled. Oh, nice Axel. Walsh. Man, this kid can play.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, it must have been touched. Who's that?
Teixeira.
Teixeira's fumbled at the crucial moment. I think there was a bit of an element there. He felt the contact before it was actually there. Fraser Rickson. Burrows.
Oh, look at that. See?
breaks the tackle. It was a good feisty handball. It's not going to work out. I feel like the idea was right. And they've got the Gayfer mark.
McGowan is having a really good game.
Oh, no, it's not Gayfer.
No.
No, it's Krasner.
Krasner, yeah.
Krasner, yeah. Could he kick the goal?
He's going for it.
Rip it, Krasner. He was another one that played well in those trials. Kick the goal.
Is everyone scared to rate Van Rooyen with how many rucks already in the top 15? That's a good shout, actually. Where is Van Rooyen for you?
Krasner just
is he from outside? I honestly didn't even think
that from 60.
I wasn't even watching, just expecting that to be like a kick to the top of the goal square.
We don't have the commentary. Is there like maybe we haven't picked up on this properly, but is there like a really stiff breeze? Because Melody kicked that ball.
70 odd meters.
Yeah.
Must be. And what has the scoring been, actually? Van Rooyen. Where would you rate Van Rooyen?
Right now, honestly, I don't think I'd have him in the national.
Ooh, interesting. So Ryder Screen, 3 goals to nothing in the first quarter for Vic Metro, 4 goals to nothing for WA in the second quarter. Now I can't do maths. 4 goals to 1 this quarter for Vic Metro. So
it's good observation from us, isn't it? That we've taken to the third quarter to pick up on that.
Heath Melody can roost at 70 metres. What are you talking about?
That kick carries so far. And we were just like, whoa, great kick by Melody. It's like a little pitching wedge and it just kept going.
And you could even see that maybe it's because we know there's wind now.
That's the only thing. It doesn't feel like it's massively holding up. No. But now that I think about it, do you remember when Jake Miller had a shot for goal and I said like, he can... he'll get this and with the left foot and it just held up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
We're great.
Yeah. We're so good.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep.
Maybe that's what they're building up on that other side.
Maybe they're building a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
He goes Artemis, Felix's boy. He crashes through. Axel Walsh has been the player of the last quarter or so for me.
Yeah, just with his signs. Only 3 or so touches, but...
Yeah, he's just good, isn't he? It's quality. Flower.
Fine Burrows. Ooh. Oh, okay.
I think Flower's a father-son to Melbourne.
Is he?
Is that right? Like, there's like a famous Flower that played for Melbourne.
Is it Andy?
I think it's Andy Flower, yeah.
No, that is a...
What's that?
It's not Andy.
Isn't it? Andy, is it a cricketer?
Yeah, Zimbabwean cricketer.
Zimbabwean cricketer. I knew that as well. Yeah. Who's the Flower for Melbourne? Should know this.
Yeah, we should.
I've read about him before.
Maybe we'll find out in a few quarters, like the wind.
Yeah, true. We'll figure it out later. Well, 20 minutes gone in the third. I would have said it was getting away from WA, but they're probably in a good position to attack this. 13 points down. Robbie Flower and Andy.
Brother of Andy.
Yeah.
So you've got the choice of Melbourne or Zimbabwe. And what would you pick at the time, you know? The Zimbabwe team's up and about.
Andy grew up in the South Saharan plains of Africa. WA in transition here. They got a lot of players going on. I think that's Lucas Robertson. And someone sniped him in the crowd. He just fell. Ball hit his hands and he just died.
Oh, good. I tell you what.
That's Burrows.
Scott, you're onto something.
Yeah, he's good, Burrows.
He's having a good game.
And he looks like Isaac Heaney.
Yep.
Spitting image of him, which is a good starting point.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you do like that. I'm having a look at the stats here, Felix. So Melody's the top ball winner. Albert McGowan has gone into the lead.
He's been very good.
He just gets around, doesn't he, McGowan?
He does,
you don't notice him. He's pretty skillful, good below his knees.
You know what he needs is blonde hair.
Yeah.
Just for the type of player he is.
Yeah, he needs.
Not like just a or even some boots.
I like Wigmore.
Yeah, he's played well too.
Yeah. There's Knapp. I'll tell you who has been a bit quieter of late. The Horseman. What's happened to the Horseman?
He's going to pop up right here. Where is he? Give it to him.
Give it to Horsey. Oh, good
He might be on the bench, to be honest.
Good intercept read there
Big tackle.
by Bradley. There he is. There's Steed. He's blown up a bit.
Yeah.
He might have a bit of a tag on him from Krasner.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Bit of a run
Actually,
with.
yeah, let's watch that.
Yeah.
Or if it's a loose tag, if it is.
Yeah, I love that. You're always in these national champs games. You're like, oh, who's going with who? Like someone might be shutting someone down, and then you realize
Just lets them go at a call.
yeah, and just runs away. There was a lot of times in the Vic Country and Allies game last week, Matthews and Drever were like head to head.
Yeah.
And they were both just like disappearing on each other, going the opposite way, running forward.
Yeah.
And just like it was basically just Russian roulette. Oh, the Steedman. Nah. Oh, wow.
Oh, rush that. Well done.
Wow.
That was, I don't want to be a boomer here, but left foot.
Yeah.
He went for the outside of the right.
He does do that.
Yeah.
He
40 metres out.
I want to say he kicked a goal last week doing that off the wrong foot.
Like on the outside of the right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that guy there. Don't know who that is, but really good below his knees.
He is good below his knees. Best in the Southern Hemisphere, according to Matthew Lloyd.
I want to know who isn't in the Southern Hemisphere that's better below his knees.
You know those like when you're a kid and like everything would get sort of positioned to you as like, oh, Australia's got this new thing, and they would always be best in the Southern Hemisphere, and it's just like completely meaningless.
Yeah.
I remember when the Melbourne casino was built, that was like positioned as the biggest casino in the Southern Hemisphere. It's like, yes. Just Banfield.
Oh, jeez.
There's that wind that we've just noticed.
Oh, they're under the pump here.
Oh, McGowan.
Burrows. Under the
Burrows.
pump. They need a goal here.
McGlade, a bit of magic. Well done, Burrows.
This is good pressure.
That is good. He was good there, though. Banfield's going to get it.
there.
Oh, no, he's not. Good attack from Gafer.
Oh, gee, what? This is fine.
Give it hands, give it hands, give it hands. That's a ball.
This is finals like footy. They've really stepped it up here, WA.
You would have to wonder why. What's number 19's name again for Vic Metro?
Good question.
The Fro guy from Northern Knights. Parker?
Oh, Kai Parker.
Kai Parker had to tell
Parker.
Krasner. They're teammates too. They're teammates at talent league level.
Oh, right.
Talk to him.
Yeah, was he behind him there?
Yeah. That's another boomer quote.
Yeah.
Like, talk.
Voice.
Talk. Yeah, use your voice.
Wow, we've got a game. Because, as we've known all game, there is a strong breeze to the right of screen.
Do you know what's funny? Before we started the stream, you were like, you were like, I want to go check the weather. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. Like, I should have let you do that.
You should have. Yeah, you said don't.
I didn't say don't. I was just like,
you just sarcastically.
I sarcastically mocked you for checking the weather like you're a boomer. And it
you
probably
know what the weather says? Strong breeze to the right of screen.
Yes, that's right. Here are the major ball winners. It's Melody way out in front on 23, which probably does tell you a little bit that it's been. I feel like Metro have probably had that more of a forward half game.
Yep.
WA have had a lot of those attacks off the back half, but we absolutely have a game. What have we been kicking each quarter? We're averaging about, 3-4 goals a quarter?
Yes, and it's really only to the right of screen. So the WA are the first team this quarter to kick a goal to this game to kick a goal to the left.
Wow.
So a 2-goal lead.
We really should have noticed that. That's the sort of thing if you're watching football.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to call it a 3 or 4 goal breeze.
And the margin is
2 goals.
2 goals. It's
interesting.
On a knife's edge. Because I feel like when it gets to that last quarter, the pressure does come back onto the team that's behind, regardless.
Oh, yeah.
So if they don't get a couple of goals really early.
Well, you'd still rather be Vic Metro right now.
I suppose you could make an argument that you'd rather be WA.
You could actually, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we've got here? We've got a humdinger of a game on our hands.
We bloody well do. And you just know that the Horseman is just waiting in the wings, ready to rip this game to shreds with his partner in crime, George Gale.
Yeah, well, George Gale probably had the better quarter there. They've actually even on disposals now, by the way.
live from Cockburn Arc Oval.
Good old Cockburn.
Cockburn. Get in the chat. We've got 91 in the chat at the moment. Curious K5M says, HVH, Harry Van Hatten, shouldn't be the number one open pool player after this performance, Felix.
I remember...
People saying that about Dersma last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's one game.
It's just a game.
I think if you have 4 performances through champs at this, and I wouldn't even say he's playing badly, by the way.
He's not. He's actually not.
Then you can start to have that conversation.
He's not dominating.
But honestly, all it takes is one big performance at champs for Harry Van Hatten, and he probably stays there for me.
When you're thinking about those sort of level questions, I think you do really have to take emotion out of it. And I think everybody's so used to watching football with an emotive lens. And sometimes you have that thing where you come into a game and you're like, I really want him to play well.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him play well. I know what attributes he has. You come in, you're like, oh, come on. Like I'm here to see Harry Van Hatten. And then it's unimpressive. He doesn't play to the level that you expect and you get emotional. Yeah. We can't get emotional.
And then the question is Arki Butler, has he done enough to go up to one above? Like if we're doing live rankings based on his performance, there's no one's going above.
It's a classic Arki Butler game.
Yeah.
It really is. Like he does have games where he absolutely dominates occasionally, but in between that, he sort of has this sort of a game. He's very impact. He kicked that really, really impressive goal, I think in the first quarter at the good end. He's had a couple of times where he's just ripped through a stoppage and you go, ooh, but it's just little bits and pieces at the moment. So, but then again, what player has absolutely dominated? You're probably looking at that kind of...
Just WA, to be honest, their players.
Yeah, it's a Leo. Really, it's probably the most complete performance. It's a Melody or it's a Steed, right?
Yeah. Only 3 players for Vic Metro have less disposals than Arki Butler in this game. But again, not an issue. This is always going to happen.
Yeah. I'm not overly concerned by either of those two players. Gus Teixeira has probably been a little bit quiet as well.
And to be honest, those are the ones that you'd rather see because they probably have a bit to do to go higher up the board.
That's right.
Same with the Harrison Chapman. You'd rather see a bit more out of those. Although I do think he's lifted into this game a little bit more, Chapman.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm sitting here though, if you're asking me the question right now, this person in the chat, I think Arki Butler is probably the number one open pool player. But I've sort of thought that throughout the year. I haven't really gone too strongly one way or the other there.
He's always been your boy.
He's going to be my boy. Yeah. I just think he's a ripping footballer. So I think he'd be hard-pressed not to take him. And like I said, I know there's some sort of the type of player he is. And I don't think it's like character in the sense that it's like a bad character, but he's just, like I said, he's a bit more of that maverick type player.
Yeah.
Which, I feel like the modern game, clubs are so much looking for this team harmony and stuff like that over individual players. And I think you need a balance of both, but it's an interesting...
have that balance of both with their own Maverick and Cam Rayner.
That's right. So. That's right. There are Mavericks everywhere. 95 in the chat.
Brendan, the horseman is Leo Steed.
Yeah. If we refer to someone as horseman, noble steed.
We don't do names here.
Horse qualities. What's another horse reference?
He gallops.
He
a lovely mane. Who was trotting? I was talking about someone trotting earlier in the game. Their routine.
That was yes.
Yeah, you need to go back and watch that. It was really.
That wasn't Artemis, was it?
It was Artemis. Yeah,
the trotster.
The trot.
Yeah. So yeah, the WA. There's a lot of equestrian type.
Yeah. Joel Falconer. I think Hicks has been Vic's best.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a fair shout, to be honest. He's been.
Yeah, I think he's been. Yeah. I think he's been all right.
It is actually hard to find a best for Vic Metro.
It is. I think. Geez, I'm trying to think now. I'm like, it's Harry Van Hatten. No, it's not Harry Van Hatten. I've really liked Tyson Bradley's game.
Yeah, he's been very good. He hasn't even Tate Hodgson has 15 disposals, but Bradley's had some huge moments.
Yeah, some big intercept marks. I just feel really safe in his. When the ball goes in and around Tyson Bradley, I feel safe. And I think this, if you're talking about a key position defender, what do you want to feel? You want to feel
warm and safe.
We're warm and safe. Exactly. Do you feel safe with Ben Mackay? Probably not the emotion that you get.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So that's what I'm sort of going for here. Oh, this is a big quarter. We're about to get underway here, Felix. 12 points, 2 goals.
WA kicking to the what do you call that? The mine,
The
Cockburn quarry side, and Vic Metro kicking to the shopping centre.
Oh, look at Steed. He's hungry.
Oh, this is going to be, there's going to be a lot of
there's nickel
feeling in this.
Yep. Couple of tackles there for Steed. Oh, ground ball Melody. Dimer. Could they kick their first goal at this end?
Those hands. And you know what? He had a big start to the game, Lewis Handsome. He's been quiet since. But
he has. It's a big pair of hands that
yeah.
just wrap around the ball. He's impressed me.
Mm?
Who does he remind you of?
Someone big, someone strong.
Jonathan Brown? A bit of Jonathan Brown.
I'd love to see like a big pack contest.
Yeah, to say that he's... Yeah.
I do think back to that while he runs in to kick his goal.
Which will hold up in the breeze.
Nails it.
Did he kick that?
Big goal.
Huge.
Goal. That under-17 showcase trial game last year. So
on grand final day?
No, the one before.
Oh.
Because they did trial games.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He had I think he only kicked 2 goals, but he just, that's where I really took notice of Handsome and those hands.
The fun, I remember watching the actual grand final one, and he had the hands then, as did, I thought Harry Van Hatten had some moments where he sort of leapt up and took some big marks. Haven't sort of seen that part of Harry Van Hatten's game this season at all. Like I feel like I've seen the ruck work and I've seen the kicking around the ground, but I haven't really seen that aerial marking game. Oh, look, he got up there.
He can leap.
Yeah. What
is that free kick even for?
I don't know.
Piercing kick,
a dangerous ball. Melody's going to get there.
Dangerous.
Dimer's on him though. He's good below his knees, George Dimer. I swear I'm not taking the piss out of you with that.
It's not even me. It's Matthew Lloyd. We have Matthew Lloyd.
You gave me like a really nice nugget of information, and I was, Butler, go!
There you go. Big moment. And now that lead in 2 minutes, 4 goals.
It's tough now, isn't it?
That's tough.
I don't think WA saw that coming.
Big Butler.
As you said, who would you rather be at 3/4 time? You take the lead. You give him a couple of little jabs.
You throw Arki Butler in there.
This is going to be tough for Western Australia now. I mean, I suppose that free kick probably came from the rucking work there of Harry Van Hatten.
Yeah.
It was a dangerous kick. And then someone like Butler who just says like, cometh the man, cometh the moment.
Cometh the Butler.
Cometh the Butler. Cool name, isn't it, Arki?
Yeah, there's some puns there. If I was wittier,
you'd figure something out.
I would. I'll give Jesse a call.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll get it done. Here he goes, Harry Van Hatten. Walsh goes toe-to-toe with him.
Yeah.
The Steedman. Just a bit of a dump kick there. I mean, he did well to get it going forward. Hodgson is trying to get off Fraser Rickson quite a lot. Like you said that he's pretty high in disposals, Hodgson, in this game.
Yeah. But intercepts, you'd surely think that your boy.
I just see him when there's a mark taken by Vic Metro in the back half, like he's kind of trying to, looks like Fraser Rickson's trying to check him all the time. Good mark from Van Rooyen. Gets it to Melody, puts him under a lot of pressure though. They work it out. Here goes the Horseman. Now, what can he do? It's a big, long kick. It's a one-on-one to McGlade.
Both jumper, to be fair.
That is
great.
That is the problem when you've got a really, really small forward line.
And Billy Wigmore there, by the way, just to cut you off, sorry.
Your boy.
He might be now. That's his 10th intercept possession for the game.
He's been brilliant.
And that was great.
I reckon, actually, if we're going best player on the ground, it could be Wigmore. Yeah. It really could be Wigmore. He has been terrific. There's that burst, says Hardy K19. He's got the burst. I think it was a poor decision by Leo Steed in that moment to kick long and deep there to McGlade. I know he would have wanted to get the ball in. I reckon he was better to go for a hit-up pass. They got the wind. We saw Toby Krasner kick that 60-metre goal. It can be done.
Now, just an AFL conversation in general, and I've always thought this, why don't players and teams just drubber the ball inside 50 more?
Yeah, I know. The dirty ball.
Yeah, just get it in there along the ground, because if you're looking at the forward line, you've got Fraser Rickson, whoever's resting in the ruck, and then about 300 players sub 180 centimeters.
Well, the deep forward when Steed kicked it in there was legitimately, is it Gayford? No, it's Miller.
Miller, yeah.
Yeah. Legitimately, the player that was there was McGlade. So like he's not going to win that against a Wigmore who's 190.
Yep. Oh, something like that.
completely. Or like also, and what happens, in that situation, they've got the wind, so everyone starts like really lengthening and getting out the back. Where like just hit up at him.
Yeah.
Just let him do a little puncher. Gusta Scherer.
This would be goal number 2.
I think it's his second.
Yeah, but it would be his third shot.
Yep. He likes a set shot too.
Tough
Trickery
angle.
up this end. Yeah, and this end.
Yep, against the wind. Could have been saying this all day,
We could have been. We could have looked so intelligent.
Yeah.
It's going to hold up, I reckon. Oh, no, I think he's got it.
Decent effort.
Yeah. The ball's either held up in the goal square or it's gone to the right side.
Yeah.
Every time.
The pet barn side.
The pet barn side. Oh, yes. Looks like they've got a big W. It's the full house, like Coles at Woolworths. There's probably a JB Hi-Fi in there.
That can't be Blockbuster. What is that?
Um,
Turnover from the...
Albert McGowan. That's a good mark.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Bit of kick to kick going on.
Yeah. WA got to go. They need the next one here.
Yeah,
Axel
Axel.
Walsh. It's a
Do
great
something.
mark.
Not a great hand pass, but Melody gets it.
Do you know another player Melody reminds me of?
Yeah.
Zeke Euland.
Okay. He is tough, He's deceptively tough.
He's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe that's the difference between he and a Ollie Florent type.
Cooked Ollie Florent. He's in the comments right now crying.
Sorry, Ollie. 74 in the chat. People saying they hate the lasso rule from Spinkscapes.
Really? I like it.
I like the lasso rule.
In fact, I love it.
Yeah. Application can be a little bit off, I guess, with like the ones like...
Oh, and using arc like for that, like I don't like.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's big gaffer.
Hey, big gaffer.
Big hands. We found a little pass, did he? Not a
Nice.
great kick. To Miller. Here we
There's
go.
your boy with the fist, by the way.
I hope is it
It was.
Tomasani. I like him. He's getting drafted next year for sure.
They've got a few. It's looking good for WA 2027.
Joel Falconer says houndsome is actually an adjective for a handsome canine. That can't be real. Oh, look at the speed from Yo. Slip through the hands. That's your boy Collins, isn't it? Playing as a forward.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Interesting.
He's pushed forward. Oh, big mark from Robinson. He's been quiet today.
Well, he has, yeah.
So what do we think of Robinson? I mean, I would put him in that category of player that you can't have too many of those guys in your midfield.
I agree. I've never been huge on him.
No.
I've got him probably... He's one of those players that, when you like in your head, you've got like top 20, top 30. I don't even know. Probably the same with you and Benji Van Rooyen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the national at the moment. I probably tend to agree. Does some things really well.
He's having a good quarter.
Dimer.
Yeah.
Oh, below his knees.
Yeah.
He's Krasner. Krasner's had a nice game.
We can keep it going. Cook's had a decent
Yeah.
game. His first half was good.
Here's Butler. What's he going to do? He's going to find
Sets
the
it up
target.
perfectly.
He's going to find the target. That's what he does.
Plays.
Oh, Gafer. Oh, it's a
Jesus,
big tackle from
runs into him.
Robinson. Wow.
That's what you get with Robinson, though. And that's why Freo, if you're Freo, it's like, rookie draft, whatever it is, perfect.
It could be a no-brainer, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I've heard good things about, from a character perspective as well. So do you just, he's part of your NGA. Do you reward him? I think it'd be late though. All that Van Rooyen kick is not good.
Didn't even look like a bad kick off the boot.
No, it looked like he meant to do it.
Yeah.
Spencer puts it in the mixer. Van Rooyen's got to mark this. My boy Tomasani got hands to it.
Dimer.
And it ends up
He
in
deserves a
Dimer.
goal.
Oh, the Melody. Was it Melody?
Nah. That is Hudson Graham, who's had a bit
Hudson
of a quieter
Graham.
game.
He's had a quiet game, actually. Melody on kicking duties. They've got
This could
WA
go
have got
90 metres.
This could go 90 metres. But they need this to go 90 metres.
Well, yeah, because now they're 5 goals down. 26 points.
Straight up the guts,
Yeah.
you reckon?
Do it.
Don't come out here. Come on, Heath.
That's a wobbly kick. It works.
It's worked, but hasn't held on to it. And who's this guy?
That is the new player, Jaden Clark.
Do you know there was a little bit of that movement there from him and that like toughness, a little bit of like Zane Piker, Ollie Hannaford.
Yeah. Leo Steed involved again there. He's had a few. Oh, gee.
Who's juked that? Is that
That is Tom Brown.
Tom Brown, that's right. And Melody's just been sold into trouble. Butler stands up in the tackle, gets it out to Cook. Vic Metro could put the finishing blow on here.
Yeah, they are under the pump, WA here.
Oh, they are. It's over.
Done.
It's over.
GG's.
It is over. Oh, dear. A lot of people complaining about certain rules in the AFL. Robinson isn't getting a game in that Freo side ever. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think he'll be a later draft pick, Lucas Robinson. He's a big, tough inside mid, but just in general, like teams aren't really carrying that type of player. I don't know how well he moves as well.
Yeah, I mean, and even last week where he 20, 25 disposals, but only 3 of them were kicks. It's a very like old school kind of footy.
If you're going to play like that, you got to be able to spread.
Yep.
You got to be able to get the ball on the outside.
And this game's been a good example because his impact in the middle, against bigger bodies.
That's similar size. He had that height advantage and he used it, but you're not going to get that at the AFL level.
No. All right, come on, let's get some Leo Steed action. This will be a great comeback.
McGlade's been good in this game, I reckon.
He's good last week too.
Oh, that was actually Pereira that came up to it there.
Yeah, and that's
confused them. Yeah, it's McGlade there. Sorry.
Point still stands. Gets the holding the ball free kick.
He does.
Goes inside 50.
Oh, is he? Pereira's a West Coast NGA, so you were onto something. It just wasn't Freo.
Wrong team.
McGlade is also West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, good from Geordie Knapp. Gets it to Spencer. They're on here.
Oh,
this could be a coast to coast. How many goals have Metro kicked down this bad end?
Maybe there isn't wind.
Yeah, we lied.
This is 3. There were 2 goals up, right? Yeah, 3. Was it Miller? No, not Miller. Someone Butler. Harris. It was a key forward.
I don't think it was
Handsome.
It was 2. Yeah, he kicked the first one. Gale.
Oh,
nice tackle break. Rickson. Oh,
jeez.
I mean, there's that dirty ball, I suppose.
It's not the time for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know what you mean, though. It's that ball that you just can't mark. Yeah. We talked about it on the pod this week with, I reckon Matthews hit a few really intelligent, weird, controlled helicopter kicks, like you said, where it doesn't sit in the air for very long. So it doesn't sit up to advantage that taller player, and it drops quickly, and it drops into that space that you can't defend, essentially.
Left-footers seem to do it really well. They do. That you go around their body and it's like a sideways drop.
They kick more across their body, don't they, than right-footers tend to do.
Yeah. And it's just impossible for key defenders to mark.
Yeah.
Even if it's not to your player's advantage.
And you get a lot of those, I reckon it happened 2 or 3 times to Matthews where he kicked it like that and it seemed to just drop in the forward's lap.
Yeah.
Miller's a nice kick for a key forward on that left.
Oh, you're about to get caught. Nice.
Open things up there. This is Krasner.
Yeah, this game has really opened up.
Far out. And they're out here. That's Leader, I think, over the back. Dimer's going to get there. And he's good below his knees. But look at the pickup from Heath Melody, who just gets crushed.
The hands are great too. Knew he was coming. That was perfect.
That was good stuff. Your boy Artemis. Oh, Bradley's
your boy Bradley.
He's on the treadmill.
Gassed.
He's looking gassed and tired and slow there. That's the thing though. Like he's not an overly athletic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough when you're looking slow next to Rickson. This is Wigmore. Could have had another intercept mark there. Yeah. Do you say he was just for intercepts in general?
Intercepts, yeah.
Yep. Well, that probably counts. Oh, Maynard. Hit it.
Got to kick those.
Oh, yeah, you do. 27 disposals for Heath Melody. Yeah. Archie Spencer is the highest disposal getter for Vic Metro with 24.
And you know what? This quarter, his
off
speed,
halfback.
He's been fun.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's over. I mean, we kind of called it 2 or 3 times already, but Wigmore.
I mean, 4 goals in the next minute makes it a really good finish to the game.
Yeah. Wigmore reminds me of who was the Western Jets defender that the Giants picked up last year?
The
second round, I reckon.
Oh, maybe we're not thinking of the right one. I was thinking
Not Oscar Taylor.
Yeah, I was thinking Oscar Taylor.
No, he was their first round pick from the Eastern Rangers. Geez.
Find out for you.
Second rounder. Athletics background. Hybrid defender. You know it when you hear it.
Yeah.
Just can't remember his name.
Oh, Finnegan Davis.
Yeah, Finn Davis. That's right. Bit of vibes of him, I reckon.
Yeah, so who are you saying?
Wigmore. Wigmore's
right.
a similar type. Both out of the Western Jets too. That's him there, isn't it? That might be Gopher.
No, that's Wigmore.
That's Wigmore again.
He is having
He's been best on.
Yeah, he has.
Chapman's getting into the game a little bit more in the second half.
Half's been better. And Archie.
I still think he is he's got too many attributes to not go fairly high.
Yep.
Geordie Knapp, sublime skills, nice kick too.
Oof.
Miller's got into the game. I think you called that. Look, this would be
and he
this would be
always
dart.
looks to go through the middle of the ground.
He does.
Like that, he probably didn't need to do that.
He really didn't. You just
but I'm
iced
not
the game.
complaining. Is that Wigmore again?
He was involved, yeah.
He must have like 13 intercepts.
He's killing it. Dimer.
I like
Good
that.
courage from Dimer. Gee, you didn't get paid the free kick there.
I don't know how.
Where's my noble steed?
There is, to the right. Artemis is about to break this tackle.
How have you seen Leo Steed's game overall? I think he absolutely he came out of the blocks firing.
Yeah.
Probably been a little bit quieter in the second half.
100%. What did he have? Like 16 disposals, 17 disposals at halftime.
At half
something like
time, which is about the same as last week, and then he went on with it for like a 35er. What's he ended up with here?
No, he only had 30. Only had 30.
Oh yeah, he did it. Sorry, yeah,
Only
you're right.
30.
Just the
Come on.
30.
He's got 23 at the moment.
Yep. So quieter.
It is a quieter game. I think it's just because we were so hyped to start. He was playing generational footy.
He was. He's playing top 10 footy.
He was.
Second half's been more like top 15 footy. Bradley, look, the Metro are just taking the piss now, chipping it around the back line.
This is where you got a stat pad.
Joel Falconer says Pereira's father played cricket for Sri Lanka. That's interesting.
Oh, I mean, I can think of a few Pereiras for South Africa. Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a Sri Lankan name.
No, there was a few.
Pereira.
Yeah.
Was there?
Good mark. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's an all-rounder, batsman, I believe.
Yeah, interesting. Gale.
Sells candy.
Yeah,
where you
nice.
don't need to. Oh, this guy.
That is just
All
incredible.
Right. He is having a game, actually. And you know what? He's one of those players. Like we did say he was playing well, I think, earlier in the stream. But he's one of those players when you really notice him playing well, and then you just notice more and more.
Completely. Yeah, he's been great. He's Butler. Get it again.
Yeah,
Look at the speed.
nice.
Look at the speed.
One more. Come on. Turn around.
Get it again. Get it again.
You
Give
have
it to him. Give it. Oh, you're such a bastard. Give it to him. Oh.
Have to kick this.
I wanted that.
Oh.
I wanted that.
He
I
found
him. He found him. I take it back. I take it back.
We love you, Harrison.
I prefer Butler on the run, though.
Yeah, the hands. If he gets it anyway, just give him the hands to start with.
Will this be his third?
This will be his third.
He's got a funny little walk, doesn't he? Like, not to just call out his mannerisms and things, but he is going to be drafted at the top end. So we have to talk about it, Felix.
It's going to come out eventually.
Exactly. If I don't say it, somebody will.
Drop punt.
He's a good footballer, though. He's hit the post. Arki.
Yeah, needed to kick that. Not that he needed to kick from that angle. It's
And like,
drop up for there, but like just for the moment.
now that he's missed that, they're not going to lose the game, but I wanted him to kick it. Your boy Collins. He's a Collins man.
Interesting seeing him up the ground.
Yeah, it is actually. I mean, bottom major, I suppose. Just give him.
Do we want? Now, this has been a really disappointing game for WA now. They were right in this with the wind. Some would say you'd rather be a WA, team with that breeze 2 goals down.
Yeah, I did call that.
You
were spot on.
But I mean, it's not an unreasonable shout. If they had the same intensity that Vic Metro had right now.
That's right. I mean, based on the metrics of the game, we'd seen sort of 3 to 4 goals kicked down the wind end and a maximum of 1 kicked to the other end.
Yeah.
Who would have seen that Metro could have kicked the first 3 goals of this quarter?
They have kicked, 3 goals.
Yeah. Sporting guy. Quiet.
Yeah. There's a few who have him in their top 30.
Right.
Sporting guy.
I'm not one of those.
Neither am I. Good kick though. Just doesn't quite have the accuracy.
I don't know when I should do a rankings. I might do one mid-champs maybe. Maybe I'll do one after this week. Because
changing.
Would that have had everybody play then?
Now we have.
Yeah. Actually, it was only Vic Metro, wasn't it?
Okay, who are your champions?
Who are my champions?
Yeah, who are you
who's going to win?
Yeah.
I think I'd be going Vic Metro now.
I guess it depends on Williams and Walker.
Vic Country are good, aren't they?
I really like Vic Country.
They're the 2 best. I think it's going to be a Vic year again.
Yeah.
Allies
are always kind of my dark horse. Now they're not because you probably had to win like an early game.
Sure. No, I'm with you there. So I'm just trying to think of the Allies had an underrated midfield like Matthews, Meany. I think they're weak in certain areas though. The Allies. I'm just trying to go through their team.
Yeah.
Pignatelli goes all right. As a key position forward. Like, do they have the small forwards? Just trying to work through their team.
Can't think of any.
No.
But they're always a bit like that. They're the hardest team to read coming into champs all the time.
Yeah, you got a bunch of academy players.
Yeah.
Look at the athleticism from Chapman. I still think he can work in towards that top 10. The big second half. Great. Pick up from Teixeira. Couldn't get it out. Oh, Steed. Geez, just so clean, isn't he? Like the way that he pulled that ball out of there.
Risky kick.
Very risky kick. I suppose you got to now, though.
Ooh.
Collins just can't pick it up. Hounsome.
George Dimer hurt behind the ball.
It's Miller. Miller needed a body line that a bit better than that. Gaffer's there.
What?
Punch it forward. Cook gets it out.
Oh, jeez.
Gaffer with the strength. They still might work this out, Metro.
This is a goal. Oh, never mind. Oh, it is a goal.
What is going on? Nobody wants to be there at this point.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. Who kicked that? Was that Leader?
That was Leader, yeah.
He's probably been a bit quiet today.
Kick the 2 goals. That's all you can really
ask
for.
That's a decent game. Back to the champs.
Oh, yes, of course.
I reckon it's out of Vic Metro and Vic Country. I reckon if we line their midfields up, so we're talking for Vic Metro, we're talking Gus Teixeira, we're talking Arki Butler, we're talking Harry Van Hatten, obviously the centerpiece of all of that. And then you've got good complementary players that can go through there. You've got players like McGowan, you've got players like Jordan Knapp. Archie Spencer's probably someone that can run through there. Who's the other one that has been running through there? That
Cook has been. Oh, Tippett.
Tippett's been running through there as well. So they're kind of the complementary guys. Someone from WA may have broken their nose by the looks of how he's holding that. Is that Artemis? Oh, that's not. Looks nasty. But the Vic Country, arguably, like at times their mix against the Allies, Ethan Drever, Cody Walker, Noah Williams, Marlon Neocleus runs through there. Which would you take?
Vic Country. I love the blend.
I love the blend as well.
The blend is great.
I think there's more star quality for Metro.
Mm.
Have they just called this?
They have.
I didn't know you could do that.
I like these wingmen here not knowing.
Yeah,
What are we doing
they're
right
like,
now?
let's have another.
Okay.
Who called that? Did the players just decide?
Yeah, they started shaking hands at about 24:30 while you were speaking.
Yeah, right. Well, that's it, Felix.
Yeah.
That is it. 5-9-39, the Western Australians defeated by Vic Metro 11-9-75. I think coming into the game, although we didn't do predictions, I think I would have expected Vic Metro to win this game.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this one-sided, I guess.
It sort of wasn't, though, to be fair.
I mean, yeah. You're right. 3 quarters, it was
we,
great.
we got 3 quarters of
We were
football.
hyped,
we
yeah.
were ready to go for
Yeah.
that last quarter, and I think you could, as I said, I mounted an argument that WA could have been that team that overran them
Yeah.
with the wind.
Yeah.
In the end, Vic Metro, too good. Pretty much led by, surprisingly, I would say there, Wigmore.
Yeah, Vic Metro's best.
Definitely their best.
I always like to watch games again, especially if I'm watching with someone and chatting, because as someone as distracting as you are,
Exactly. It's the eyes.
It's the eyes, yeah.
And the skin tones.
Yeah, but it's hard to go past him for the 3 votes for Vic Metro.
100%. You could throw some other players in there. I actually thought, looking at the goal kickers there, like a Toby Krasner in a specific role, had a really, really positive game.
Yep.
What are we talking about Butler? So Butler ends up with 14 disposals, 2 goals, 2. Like, to anyone as that medium forward, like, that's a game.
I mean, he did play pretty well.
He did.
Yeah.
But why does it not ever feel quite like that in that sort of a game? It feels like for Butler, he has to have like 30 and 4.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not a great game.
Yeah. Same deal with Hounsome, who had Van Haddam, who had 15 hitouts, 11 disposals. Decent game in the ruck, but
I reckon you'd like to see from Van Haddam just a bit more follow-up work. Like, you'd want to see him getting a few more ground balls.
and air balls, to be honest.
And air balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just balls.
Play a bit better. Like, overall.
Yeah. That's what you get.
That's what you get.
Yeah. Just play better.
Who was the pick of the key position forwards?
I mean, late in the game, Miller stood out.
And Miller was good.
Yeah.
Hounsome.
It's actually tough, isn't it? They all had
I was
moments.
just thinking
all
this
kicked a few goals.
even Gafer.
Yeah, Gafer had some.
Gafer
yeah.
had a Gafer game.
Yeah.
And
then Leader kicked a couple of goals, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
I think the Metro key position players definitely outfoxed the Western Australian players. Outside of, I would say Axel Walsh had some really, really good moments.
yes.
Looks like a top end pick for next year. You probably those like Tomasani, if I'm pronouncing that right, and Max Collins for Western Australia. I feel like they had more significant impacts on the result last week than they did this week.
Yeah. And I think that's also kind of putting a lot of responsibility there alongside Tom Brown, but a lot of responsibility on bottom age players against a much better forward line this week. So SA had no Dougie Cochran. Who are their key forwards? Charlie Bradford and an overager in Jack Slattery. And then aside from that, it's just kind of like medium-sized players. So this week they're actually going up against proper key forwards, quite a few of them. And, I mean, they kicked most of the goals in the end.
100%.
Another one who you haven't even mentioned your boy yet.
Which one? There are several boys.
Tyson Bradley. He had a good game.
Tyson Bradley had a game, didn't he? Yeah. No, he is just a guy that I've said to you several times. It's like he's not an overly athletic key position defender, but I feel really, really safe with him. I think his positioning is incredible. Feels like a very calm head on his shoulders. You feel like whatever team he's playing for, it feels like on some level he's captaining the side.
Yeah, he's a heated blanket.
He's a heated blanket.
Yeah,
exactly.
He just makes you feel nice and safe and warm.
What are
in
those
winter.
like anti-anxiety blankets that like have
the weighted ones?
Weighted blanket.
I love those.
He's a weighted blanket.
Yeah,
he makes me feel good.
yeah.
So
That is Tyson Bradley.
the question, I think, when you're looking at those key position players, you're sort of looking for a blend of like a rugged dog attitude, a fearless attitude to go for those aerial contests. I guess you're looking for leadership as well, but then you're looking for that athleticism. He probably doesn't have that athleticism piece as much. And you saw that, like, remember late in the game, and he was fighting for his life over on the wing there.
He was struggling, yeah.
So that's tough for him, but I think he's still. I think he's going to get taken.
I agree. It kind of gives what's that St Kilda player?
Defender.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's played a game yet. He was drafted a few years ago in the 30s or 40s. Might have been Bendigo Pioneers. No, it's so rogue, honestly. I don't.
What year?
2024, I think. But it's kind of, you're right in that it's
Not Dodson.
no. It's kind of what you would be like not comparing him to Ben Mackay, but that level of athleticism that Ben
I know who you're
Mackay
talking
had.
about. Now I can't think of his name.
Because I don't think he's played.
No, he hasn't played.
Yeah.
Barrett.
Yes.
James
Thank
Barrett.
you. Oh my God. Amazing. Yeah.
James Barrett.
Yeah. It's like where at this, like, you can see him playing a role like so clearly if he is to ever play. Like that is someone that you know.
Yeah. I think he's more of a key than Barrett. So Barrett was a bit more of a hybrid.
Yeah, but I never found him that athletic or anything like that.
No,
maybe I'm seeing it wrong.
He had a bit more like a bit of pace, Barrett. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. In a slightly different role. But yeah, like overall, I think he can make it. I think he can make it. Just a level of like where he's seen, maybe based on that lack of athleticism.
Yeah, and once the draft there's always a stage in the draft where you get past the upside picks, and it's kind of just teams doing what they want a little bit more.
Yes.
That's kind of the play that you would want at your club, even just for the culture a little bit as well, like
Totally.
alongside younger players.
Totally. Like you bring a player like that. I don't know what's the downside really. Spinks, I knew Spinky would be in the chat for James Barrett. He's a big Pioneers man. Scooter from the Lunchtime podcast says Wigmore BOG for me. 13 intercepts.
Yep.
I mean, he was not on my mind. I've got the entire Vic Metro team here, and I've got like highlighted players, I guess, of those top line guys.
Yep.
Wigmore certainly wasn't one of those guys.
Not at all.
Big positive surprise, Felix.
Yeah, he was great. 3 contested marks as well. Often playing on smaller opponents because just the nature of that WA forward line.
Yeah.
I
think that's why it suited him so perfectly as well, didn't it? Like it felt like he was freewheeling back there. It felt like the coach said, like, Billy, go out there and just mark the football and just fly at everything.
Yeah.
And exactly. But that's the kind of performance. Like we're talking. I'm trying to think of a recent draft where like that kind of players had that sort of performance, and you just went, wow. Like maybe it's a bit Tyroo.
Yeah, or even like in the same role. Do you mean? Or
I suppose I am thinking about that role at the same time. But you could translate that to anyone who just had a big chance,
like a Cameron Nairn, 7
Cammy
goal,
Nairn,
yeah,
a Nairn type performance.
Now this guy, by the way, Wigmore, I think it was him. Western Jets started the year as a key like a forward and kicked 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah,
in
I think
a game.
he has kicked goals.
Yeah, and then moved down back as an intercepting defender. So a little bit of versatility and scope potentially as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I guess he's not even really a full-time defender his whole life, and already outfoxing. That's what I liked is the outfoxing. Like those moments where you're seeing the forwards he's on grabbing the jumper because he's positioning himself so well against them.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was a really impressive performance, and I think he's going to be the main talking point out of Vic Metro.
He will be. The question will naturally go to a player like that who, I don't have his numbers up here at the moment. I think he's 190, right? Let's just bring up his rookie me.
He is 188. So yeah.
So weird size.
Yeah.
And the question then always goes like, I reckon the top players that have gone in that height bracket in that role in recent years have been players like Toby Travalia. I reckon was in that. He was in that top 10 group of 2024. But I think he was drafted with the idea in mind that he could play midfield.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I'm not even going to think about putting this guy in a ranking at all right now.
Not yet.
Because I want to see him go up against, more responsibility in his game, I guess, because the game definitely benefited the way the game was being played definitely benefited him, as we've said. I want to see him go up against, who would be a good matchup actually? Who do Vic Metro have next week?
That's a good question. Let's bring that up.
Yeah.
Let's have a proper scope.
I'm going to assume it's SA.
They've got the Allies on the 28th of June. So is that, where are we at here? That's next
I
weekend.
can't really think about who the Allies have, to be honest. But like I Even like a
Well, he could play on a Pignatelli, couldn't he?
yeah, I guess he's not that tall.
He probably won't because he's their kind of biggest presence.
Yeah, but even like an Anthony Long, if SA had more forwards, I'd be really curious to see like a matchup like that.
I'm just going through their team at the moment. Who did you say?
Anthony Long, but I like that's again.
That's a perfect matchup.
But again, he's kind of their key forward without Cochrane, so it would be probably someone with more responsibility.
Yeah. So I feel like if he had to play on a Long, because of how much South Australia target a Long, he then can't play that freewheeling role.
Yeah, but that would be.
But that'll show
interesting.
you how he'll defend.
Yeah, that's why we need how good is Champs, by the way? You just see things like that. Like who would have thought about?
I'm gonna ask this to the chat as well as asking it to you.
Okay.
What would you rather watch? And it's out of. Would you rather watch Adelaide play the Melbourne Demons at Adelaide Oval, or would you rather watch Vic Metro play WA at Cockburn? Because I'm a Cockburn man.
I'm Cockburn all the way.
a wind sock.
A windy Cockburn.
What does someone call it? The Quarry.
Yeah,
Cockburn
the windy
Quarry.
Cockburn Quarry. Or is that Adelaide game on right now?
It's on right now.
I'm not even. I'll check the score eventually.
No one cares.
Yeah,
no one cares.
I mean, they probably do. I think we don't care.
Yeah. I mean, even I would hazard a guess that even the Adelaide Crows fans and the Melbourne fans are watching Cockburn at the moment.
Oh yeah, you got to watch Cockburn.
You got to watch Cockburn.
You got to keep an eye on Cockburn.
100%. I'm just having a look at that that team of the They do have a few mediums, like guys like Archie Watts, the Allies. I think he's that. He runs through the midfield as well, so it's a little bit of a different one.
That game's at Ballarat next week.
Yeah, which is going to be like so windy as well.
Oh yeah,
Ballarat is a wind.
Well, most of the games are at Ballarat, as we discussed.
Our just
meeting.
For a bit of disappointment from us. Like I get, I suppose on some level, the part of it I don't get and frustrates me a little bit is obviously that is to play the games out at Ballarat. It's a bit of an appeasement of the Vic Country players, but you're playing it in a particular place. Like the Vic Country area is all around Melbourne.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be actually easier for Vic Country people to come to the city?
Well, you got Vic Metro and a
Vic
whole other.
Country.
I guess Allies Ballarat makes a bit more sense, but
does it though? Yeah. Like, is it?
Yeah,
if you're from like Queensland or New South Wales, isn't it easier to fly to Melbourne than to travel to Ballarat?
Yeah.
So I don't really get it. Like maybe if you're from Vic Country, maybe you can correct me on that. But
I've said this since day one. Every game should be at Cockburn, but if not,
I'm a Cockburn man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
That round 5 is the Wednesday Ballarat doubleheader.
That's on the Wednesday.
Yeah. So there's a Friday doubleheader at Marvel, which I love.
I always love the doubleheader at Marvel. That's great. And the players absolutely love that because it feels like they're playing.
And again, that's an experience. Like that's
an experience.
You need that.
Exactly. I don't think the players get that same feeling out of a
Wednesday afternoon game at Ballarat.
Yeah. They'll be hearing crickets, I reckon. So big for that. And then we end up with the typical Vic Country versus Vic Metro affair. Again at Ballarat. Like, why can't that be at Marvel? I reckon the best game of under-18 football I've ever seen was the 2024 Vic Metro, Vic Country.
The Taru,
the Luke Trainer 50-metre penalty against Toby Travalia. Like that was a game. Xavier Lindsay played well in that game. Joe Berry.
Was that after the siren? Or
it was after the siren.
Oof.
Yeah.
And that was Marvel KO, was it?
It was on KO as well.
Yeah.
Like properly.
That was actually peak draft, I reckon.
That might be peak draft. Yeah. Tell us in the comments what your peak draft moment is. I'd actually really like to hear that. Back to this game though, just a few more points to finish off with. Kai Parker has come up. Kai Parker had the highest fantasy score. That is completely irrelevant to any draft conversation. But
did he really?
Just interesting.
What? A few marks or 13 marks. Yeah,
13 marks.
19 kicks
for Kai Parker. He played sort of a halfback.
Again, another one of these ones who I'm not coming into the game thinking much about at all.
No.
Probably, I think, unfortunately for Kai Parker, we're thinking about Billy Wigmore too much to really notice his game in a big way.
That's correct.
But yeah, sneaky good game.
Sneaky good game.
Spot on.
13 disposals for George Dimer.
I was just looking at that. 7 tackles.
7 tackles. I thought he had a really solid game. I'm not sure if he kind of like really elevated himself in this one, but I'm excited to see what he can do in the next couple of games. He's probably that player like he needs. I feel like Dimer at the top level needs to be having games at with the time allocated to these games, et cetera, downscaling the disposal. You sort of want him to be having like 18 and 2.
Yeah.
You'd sort of like that.
Yeah, or more impact with what he does.
Yeah.
I think, in that forward line. Almost kicked a goal late
He
in the
did.
game.
He did.
But it is, again, a game of moments really for him where you're seeing him below his knees.
100%. What do we think of Geordie Knapp? 17 touches. I think he was sort of clean and composed, but didn't stand out, did he?
Started the game really well from
Yep.
memory. But yeah, again, he was one of those ones that probably got overtaken a little bit by some of the back half players as the game found its groove a bit with how it was playing out.
100%. And Harry I think most people want to talk. I reckon the biggest conversation of this draft right at this point, and this may change a little bit, but people just want to know, like, is it Butler or is it Harry Van Hatten? Harry Van Hatten, we talked about it a little bit before. He had, I'm just looking at his numbers.
11 disposals, 15 hitouts, and 3 marks.
I think, like we said, it's like he's not kind of bringing the marking and the aerial contest stuff. Like he had maybe 1 or 2 moments from that perspective. He only had 4 kicks, and I think a standout of his game this season so far has been the kicking. You see him getting the ball in open space, but you do want, like, generally speaking, even the best ruckman that kick the footy, like your Tim Englishes, like it's not like the team's feeding them all the time.
No.
You don't really want them to be doing that. So you need them, fundamentally, you need them to be a physical presence at stoppage. You need to be running and jumping at the ball, winning those taps. And I think the best trait to have at the moment is that kind of Luke Jackson-esque getting after the ball at ground level. So I think there's some ticks there for Harry Van Hatten, but the getting after it at ground level bit's probably that, like, ferocious attack at the contest at ground level probably isn't there like a Jackson.
I thought I think the most notable moments of his game were those in under moments on ground level, but there weren't many of them.
There weren't many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, like, the only way I could describe his game, and this isn't very, like, you don't really describe his game like this much, was like lumbering. So I don't think he was actually moving around to find the footy in that big way. And like marks, it's not contested marks we're talking about. He had 3 marks. So
I don't think any of them were contested.
No. You can find space, like, and he's done that so often this year. And that's when you can actually unlock his ability to kick the footy, is when he gets those uncontested marks and finds space. So I think there's actually quite a few things he was really missing in this game.
Yeah, no goals.
In a big way.
No scoreboard impact either. So there wasn't that time where he kind of went forward and threatened. And then you look at, like, who he was up against in the game. I suppose it was mostly Benji Van Rooyen and probably at times an Axel Walsh. And I thought Axel Walsh was probably...
I think both probably had more of an impact.
Yeah. You're not sure about Van Rooyen.
I mean, I'd have him on the same level in this game.
Like, so it's interesting. Again, we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. No. It's one game of football and he played absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But it's, there's a lot of questions like that with certain players where I'm just fascinated how it's going to play out.
Yeah. And again, Champs is going to, like, next week you could have 30 disposals and 12 goals.
Yeah.
But if you were to take him out of this game, I don't think you would notice that big of a difference on the game itself.
No, you could have.
Whereas Arki Butler, I actually think you would.
He was probably, in a sense, the difference maker with the few moments that he had.
I'm still Harry Van Hatten pick 1 though. I know we disagree on that.
We disagree on that. But
and off screen we're going to have a fight.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. They could be. They could be. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
We've got a few questions coming through. I might just get to the questions and then we'll get that. Joel Falconer says Van Rooyen out-dogged him. He was a lot better on second efforts after the tap and 1 more clearances. I can't disagree with that. I think certainly Van Hatten is the more highly skilled player, but that's a good take on that sort of, I suppose, like, tenacity afterwards. Metro backline were kicking it to each other a lot, though. I reckon that's in reference to sort of some of the inflated numbers of the back half, which is a good point.
I personally, I'm guessing that was about Kai Parker.
13 marks. I didn't see him take many contested marks.
Archie Spencer was the one I liked of the two, of the back half players, just for that run.
100%. Birdman says, have the new rules hindered Harry Van Hatten? If so, he shouldn't be top 5. Old school rucks that lumber are a dying breed. I don't think it's that at all.
And again, like, when I'm saying lumbering, he's not a lumbering player. He gets around the ground really well, and he finds the ball a lot. I just think in this particular game,
and he's got an incredible vertical. So you're actually talking, like, if anything, I would say that the new rules are helping him.
100%. Yeah, this was just a down game.
This was a down game. It's the question's going to come into, like, do you actually? I suppose it still will be that thing of, like, do you take a ruckman at pick 1? Like, that's always going to be there a little bit, but I think it'll actually be like, are there players such as Arki Butler, such as, you know, your Drevers and your Matthews types, are they actually just better?
Yeah.
You consider them better footballers and more important. Oliver Clapp says, I reckon one of the Northern Talls will unfortunately end up like Gabe Stumpf, good at Coates and overshadowed for Vic and go undrafted. So wouldn't mind one of them swinging to a key defender. Probably not a bad shout. I mean,
They've got a few key defenders, don't they? Is Tate Hodgson?
Tate Hodgson's at the Knights specifically. Yeah, I mean, they probably do. So that's probably a part of it too, right?
Not a bad shout. Who would you? So they've got.
I'd probably throw Leader back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of those key forwards that he's not overly physical with the way that he plays. Like it's that sort of Gunston thing a little bit. Like he kind of gets off the chain, gets space, but I prefer the way that Hounsome looked really good today. That's probably the most impressive I've seen him look. And Gafer, I like his attack and his overall athleticism as a forward. Like what he brings. Falcon has got one more here. Just a Van versus Van Volkswagen sponsorship for next battle. Good shout from Joel Falconer there. We still have 70 on the chat, but I think we will wrap it up overall. It was a great day of footy to watch with you, Felix.
Yeah, it always is. As in with each other, not hyping myself up there, saying that you need to watch footy with me. But I love.
I wasn't thinking that at all. And now
it's in your head.
Now you've put that on the radar. The question is, Felix, and we're going to make this decision here on the stream. Are we going to do tomorrow's game as well?
I think I can.
If you can.
Yeah. And that's my home
What
state.
time is it?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Should have been more explicit there.
No, I should know what you were talking about. There we go. Thank you, producer Vic.
Here we go.
Back to the two.
That's not it. Number 2. 140.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah, I think we can.
I think we can do it.
I think we can.
All right, we're going to do it. SA and the Allies at 140 tomorrow. So all 67 of us that are in the chat, we want you back here tomorrow. Be with us for the National Champs. We're going to be talking it through. We're going to be talking Coda Edwards, Ethan Herbert, Sam Tassone,
Lockie Verts,
Jake Ime.
Oh, Cale Matthews-Hampton.
Cale Matthews-Hampton. We're just saying names now.
Yeah, we are just saying names.
And Ben Pignatelli as well. I'm super, super keen. Vic Metro have won this game by 36 points over Western Australia at the Cockburn Quarry. And we're going to be back at Alberton Oval tomorrow. We'll see you there. Peace. We done?